All right, guys, as we get in, if you don't mind, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. Also, can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the creepers. Can we knock out the creepers? Please, please, please. Can we knock out the creepers? Please and thank you, guys. We are here for some debates. So if you don't mind, lock in, tap in, do all the wonderful things. Send your daily heart me. Knock out the daily gift goal, which is the creepers. Let's get the likes up. Let's do all the things to let the TikTok know that we are in the building. I hope everyone had an amazing day. Like I said, we're going to get back to some debates and we're going to get active. Going to absolutely get active. With that being said, we are looking for some debates, and since we are looking for some debates, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. You guys know how we do it, so let's do it right.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats to get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah, step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get
hello.
No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat.
Hey.
You talk slick, but you ain't got source.
Nope.
Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call.
Hey.
You slip once, I'm snatching it all.
Boom.
Step in if you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah.
One wrong move, get hooked real quick.
No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in if you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah, this ain't a safe place.
It is not.
This is flame space.
It absolutely is.
Wanna sparring with Santana.
Guys, welcome in. Welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or if you disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, knock out the daily gift goal. It's the little creepers. It's the little creepers, guys. Can we please knock out the creepers? Please and thank you. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to the little 1-cent gift goals, and that will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Let's see here. Hi, are you a Trump supporter? Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
What is the difference between a civil and a criminal?
Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? All right. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yeah, both.
Okay. And was it El Predictor? Is that your?
Yeah.
Okay.
Predictor.
Can I call you El? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Perfect. El, before we go too far, quick question for you, if you don't mind. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I've seen you before.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, El, would it be okay if I give not only you, but everyone that's watching a proper introduction to not only who I am, but what this is?
Absolutely.
Perfect. One moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana, and guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1 cent gift goals. If we can knock them out a couple of times, that'll boost the live as well. El, all right, you are a Trump supporter. Which point do you disagree with the most on the background where you would like to start?
Yeah, the top right.
Okay, the fact that Republicans don't care about Epstein survivors?
No, the white.
Oh, I'm sorry, top right. Sorry,
power.
You're right. Oh, got it.
My bad.
No worries. All right. Floor is yours. Tell me, why do you disagree with the premise that white men don't care about anything but power?
Yeah, I'll make it short. Like most Americans, I'm a self-made man, and seeing other white men in my field or around me, I think that they're losing their power. If anything, I do believe there was a patriarchy, all that, blah blah blah. To cut it short, I think white men aren't wearing the pants. If anything, I think I'm gonna be real. I think their wives run them over. I think they let their wives be in charge, wear the pants. And I think lots of white men are being soft and being demasculated. And I think they're losing their power as well. So if anything, I think it's the complete opposite. I find it kind of crazy that it's nothing but power. If anything, these white men are used to giving up their power. And some of them don't even have power in their own relationship or in their own household. It's pretty sad.
That's interesting. Hey, a couple of quick things. One, if these white men were to actually somehow acquiesce to their wives and allow their wives to be the leaders, then we would all be in a better place. So that's one. But two, when you say the patriarchy doesn't exist and blah, 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 all this other good stuff. Cool. Question for you. Donald Jimothy Trump. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, the GOAT.
Okay, cool. The scapegoat, got it. Donald Trump, his presidential campaign was powered specifically by one group that turned out and voted for him at a higher clip than any president in United States history. Do you know who that one group was?
I'm gonna go with white women for that one.
No, you're absolutely wrong. Oh, stop trying to answer for him. They try to answer. You're absolutely wrong. It was not white women. It was white men. White men showed up and voted for Donald Trump at a higher clip than any other president in United States history because they wanted to uphold the patriarchal system, i.e. they didn't want to actually be in a position where a black woman would actually hold the highest seat in the land, right? Question for you. I love this question. So you heard me just say that Donald Trump got more votes from white men than any other president in United States history.
Yeah, if anything, that helps my case.
Wait, hold on. Do you think Donald Trump is the greatest Republican, or scratch that? You said he's the GOAT. So would you say Donald Trump is the greatest president ever?
No, not ever. No.
Who would you say is the greatest president ever?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with. I mean, I've heard stories. I'm only the 26, but I've heard stories of JFK.
Okay.
Especially with what he did
What
with
about
Israel.
let's say the Republican. What Republican president has been like the litmus test for Republicans?
Ronald. I will say Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Jedediah
Reagan era.
Reagan. Absolutely. Have you ever seen the Reagan map?
No, I haven't. Maybe a long time ago.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I want to show you the Reagan map really quick, if you don't mind. It'll just take a moment. So back in my day, right, which is the Barack Obama days. Back in my day, Barack Obama used to beat down Republican candidates so bad that we would go vote. Hey, American Advocate, stop spamming in the chat. You're being fucking weird. Cut it out. I'm muting you. Stop spamming. You can leave. You know I'm not going to debate you because you're a weirdo troll. Stop. Anyway, back in my day, the Barack Obama, we would go vote for Barack Obama and then be able to be at the club by that night, knowing that Obama was our new president. I voted for Obama my freshman year of college. But even Barack Obama didn't do this. Can you see this?
Yeah, I see it. It's all red.
This is the Ronald Reagan map.
Okay.
Ronald Reagan almost completely swept the country.
The boat. The best.
Are you telling me? Because again, remember what I said, more white men showed up and voted for Donald Trump than any other president in United States history. Are you telling me that Donald Trump is better than Ronald Reagan? Look at this map.
Yeah, no, I would say that.
Okay. Perfect.
As of right now, Ronald Reagan is a bit better, especially with what he's accomplished.
Perfect. All right. So with that being said, then why do you think that more white men showed up and voted for Donald Trump at a higher clip than any other president in United States history, including Ronald Reagan?
Yeah, this is easy. Like I said earlier, I think lots of white boys, men, are demasculated, insecure. So, for example, like I told you, they have a wife. They don't run the household. Their wife wear the pants. So I'm being real here. I think they use that. I think that vote they have, as much as it matters to them, I think that's the only way of power they have. They think like, oh my God, I actually have some free will now. I actually have some power. I'm going to lie to my wife and say I'm going to vote Harris. But then when they go into that booth, they think they have power and they vote Trump and they do, I guess they rebel. I think lots of men act on emotions. I think that is a lot to do with it, especially with the white man. I think the white liberal,
you cut out. You cut out.
Yeah, basically they're rebelling.
You tried to say the white liberal man. Again, this has nothing to do with liberals, because white liberal men, this is only looking at white conservative men. So your whole talking point as far as white liberal,
yeah, but who are these conservative men married to? Who are these conservative men married to?
Wait. You know what also kind of shits in the face of what you just said? This right here. Oh, turn out. Boom.
This is respect to women for putting the men in their place. We got to make more men here.
Sure. Take a look at this. So white women voted 53%. White men voted 60%. More white men voted for Donald Trump than white women. So even by your premise, you're wrong, because more white men voted for Donald Trump. If that was the case, then the number would be flipped and there would be more white women voting for Donald Trump than white men. So I think that Strike two. You want to take one more swing at it and try to figure out
Would you
why?
not wait? Hold up. Would you not say that an average white couple? Wouldn't you say the woman runs the relationship? Wouldn't you agree with me on today's society?
Oh,
like
I mean,
the women wears the
wait,
pants.
hold on. Take a whole step back. There's no such
So we
thing
don't
as running.
miscommunicate.
There's no such thing as running an actual relationship. I know you said you're 26, and hopefully you have like some sense of understanding as far as how things work. But when it comes to a relationship, hopefully you have a partner and not someone that just follows you, right? The premise.
Yeah, I got married in September.
Sorry for your wife. But like the whole premise is the idea of a man being a leader. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Hey,
hold on. I didn't say that though. I'm giving props to the white women for putting those white men in their place and being in charge. I'm not saying that's wrong.
Women, period.
I'm not saying.
Wait, what race are you, L?
I'm indigenous.
What race is your wife?
She's I would say white.
Oh, so she put you in your place?
No.
What? Go get your wife. Put your wife on. Put your wife on. Put your wife on the TikTok live right now.
I'm working right now.
Yeah, your wife got you out there in the field. Your wife got you out there in the field making the money. That's right. Your wife said.
That's what
your wife. No. Your wife said you better go out there and shake that thing and bring that cash home. That's what your wife said.
But see, only insecure men will feel some type of way.
Now, listen, the whole premise.
The white. Hold on, Santana. The white man. If you told me that right now, who will react? The white man. The white man will be crazy right now. Like, yo, don't. I'm not. They will freak out right now. They'll start going crazy.
You just had like two.
I respect
different
those white women.
You had two different reactions when one, I said that men aren't supposed to be leaders and your wife is the leader, and then two, you had one when I was like, oh, you're out there making the money. Like I hear what you're trying to say. Yeah, but that's not what it is. But listen, I didn't realize. I thought you were white. My bad. I should have, checked with your race prior to the conversation. I don't necessarily want to hear you talk about white men because, like, you're not white. So let's take a whole step back from that conversation. I would like to kind of continue down this diatribe, though. Hey, why are Republican men so submissive as a whole?
Submissive?
Yeah, you guys are super submissive.
I think because a lot of them start victimizing themselves.
Why are you othering yourself? You're a Republican, right?
Yeah, but I'm not them. I'm not MAGA. I'm not wearing a cone.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You're still a Republican. It doesn't matter.
You shouldn't generalize.
No, yeah, Republican men as a whole, they're submissive. So tell me why you guys as a whole are submissive.
I told you a lot of them victimize themselves. I'm not going to speak for all of them. But
why do you keep othering yourself? This is your group.
Well, I'm not submissive. That's why. Maybe I'm a black sheep. I don't know.
I don't think so. Like, I mean, you guys do weird stuff like calling Trump daddy and, like it's super weird. It's super weird. You guys depict Donald Trump as like this big, strong man with muscles on a tank and all this other shit. Hey, what did you think about Donald Trump depicting himself as Jesus?
I think that's wrong, especially as a Catholic. That's super wrong. I think he's aware, though. I think he knows what he's doing.
But you still support him, even though Donald Trump put himself in ahead of Jeebus.
No, I don't support him on that one. No,
I mean, but you still support him as a whole.
I don't think.
But you still support him as a whole.
Just not that. Is that okay?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me. So, are you willing to sacrifice? You're willing to sacrifice your everlasting soul in order to support your Mandarin Messiah?
No, I don't call him a Messiah. I'm just saying I don't agree with anything the president does. You said you supported Obama. I doubt you supported Obama's cages, and I'm not going to put that on you. But I know some Republicans will start talking like that, like, "Oh, Obama you're this, you're that."
Obama never depicted himself as Jeebus.
But you ignore what I just said.
You said you're a Catholic, right? You said you're Catholic, right?
Why are you ignoring the kids in cages? That's where the bad faith starts coming out.
I'm not ignoring kids in cages because, like,
you did acknowledge it.
No, I didn't, because it doesn't make sense to acknowledge it. That's honestly why I didn't.
Well, there's lots of traumas with Latinos.
The reason why I didn't acknowledge
Latino vote.
the
Maybe
reason,
you should acknowledge it.
the reason why I didn't acknowledge the quote unquote kids in cages is because Obama didn't create the cages. The cages were already there. He used those as holding.
Well, I never said he created them.
Holy smokes! I'm acknowledging it. Can you let me finish? Yeah, because it's such like lazy talking points. You guys, and I'm not even gonna hold you seriously. The reason why I do these backgrounds, right? And I have like updated backgrounds. The reason why I do this is because I don't like talking about the same thing over and over and over. You know how many times I've had to debunk the whole premise that Obama put kids in cages? Like I don't know.
Wait, he didn't put kids in cages, or he didn't create them? You're kind of confusing the chat here, right? It's more.
Do you really want to learn? If I really explain it to you, will you stop saying it?
Let's go. Yes.
If I really explain it to you,
Latino vote back to the DNC.
Okay, so then stop. Just stop and just listen to the whole thing. Don't interrupt, and I'll explain it to you. But I don't want to hear a whataboutism. All right. Barack Obama didn't create the cages, nor did Barack Obama actually use those cages as living quarters. Barack Obama used those cages as holding facilities, and the holding facilities were to actually separate women and children from men, especially men that could be violent criminals, and they were there for a short period in order to get them processed for hearings to see if they were going to be removed from the country. So there was never a situation where people were living in those cages. It was just a holding cage now, or a holding facility. But now when you talk about Donald Trump used those very same cages and turned those into living quarters, where he made actual people live in those cages and not just wait for processing. So that's the difference.
Okay. Were you shocked that the Republicans did that? Or no?
Can you respond directly to what I said instead of giving me another question?
I did. I said,
no, you threw a question at me. I would like for you, like you were so adamant about the cage thing. I fully explained to you the cage thing. Can you?
Yeah, I just heard you give an excuse to that, man. That sounds very disgusting, to give an excuse to Obama for putting cages, because there was way more humane ways to put those innocent children. You didn't have to separate them. What's a holding cell?
Yes.
Well, the pictures I've seen online, I call them cages. I think it's cringe when you say holding cells.
No. Lock the fuck in.
Bring the picture up.
Hey,
bring the picture up. Don't get mad. Don't get mad.
Lock the fuck in and listen to what I'm saying.
Stop me, bro. Just pull a picture up of the cages. Real
Shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about cages. Listen to what I'm saying.
Holding cells.
Listen. That exactly, you fucking donut. Stop.
Bring a picture of the holding cell.
Stop and listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. The question is not about cages. The question is, what is a holding cell?
Yeah, what do they refer to as? What did they say? They say chain link fences, right? That's what they describe them as.
I'm not talking about the quote unquote cages.
Then I concede. What are you trying to say? I concede, Santana. What are you trying to say? I don't want you stressed.
Okay, perfect. So holding cells are separate places where if you are detained by any form of law enforcement, it is a separate place where you go for processing. Holy shit. Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time, because you're doing a lot more than what the DNC did with Latinos. Thank you, Santana.
Bro, when I tell you, like, you're running from the whole point as far as what we were talking about. The reason why I said I don't want to talk about this is because this is such a weak ass talking point.
No, it's unfortunate what the DNC did there. That's why, and it's a lot of trauma.
I don't care. I'm just gonna finish this point, and then we're gonna move back. I'm gonna finish this point, and then we're gonna move back to the topic, because I told you the reason why I wasn't acknowledging this is because you were running from the original point. So fucking stop. Holding facilities, which are available in any form of detainment for law enforcement, are separate places where people are placed for processing. Some holding facilities, depending on the actual facility, can be a small bar section. It can be a chain link section. It can be an open area with like just kind of a door or whatever. Holding areas exist throughout law enforcement in multiple forms. So when you talk about the quote unquote kids in cages, it was a holding area where women and children were separated from men that could possibly be violent criminals. None of them were in those holding facilities for more than 24 hours, and they were all processed from that point. I'm so sick and tired of talking about the quote unquote kids in cages, and I would like to get back to the entire point. Now answer the question. Why is it that you, as someone who claimed to be a Catholic, you're willing to actually support someone that depicted themselves as Jesus Christ?
That's absolutely wrong of him doing that. That's disgusting that Trump did that. And I think he erased it. And I think he lost a lot of support from a lot of Christians.
Why does he still have yours?
He doesn't. I don't like him on that one. Just like
not on that one, but how you support him as a whole. How do you still support him as a whole?
Because I support him because I paid way less in taxes. My gas is looking good. The beef is cheaper.
Gas is up.
The milk is cheaper. The eggs is cheaper.
Okay, now you're just fucking lying.
You're gonna lie to me?
You're fucking
eggs are
lying.
Not cheaper?
No,
I'm lying.
Wait. Hold on. You said gas is up. You said gas is cheaper. Beef is cheaper.
Gas is getting cheaper.
No, it's not. Gas is going up.
Yes, it is. In North Carolina, it was $3.37 in 7-Eleven.
Gas is going up.
Ago.
Sure. Give me a second.
Eggs are cheaper. The milk, and then like he said in the speech of the Union of Speech, sorry, he said the beef is gonna be cheaper eventually, and it did. If you check Food Lion, I don't know if Food Lion is nationwide, but Food Lion, the beef prices are cheap. And that's a lot of things I support him. I support him with him removing DACA soon and making those children citizens.
You just keep spamming shit. I need you to stop talking for a minute. You're just spamming random shit. And I'm not going to let you keep spamming random shit just so you can run from what I'm about to show. All right. National gas prices. Regular gas, it's up. If you take a look at where it currently is today, national average, $4.12 a week ago, $4.11 a month ago, $3.63 a year ago, $3.18. Gas is up. And now, even if you talk about North Carolina, right? You talk about North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm in Mint Hill.
Yeah, that's fine. If you talk about North Carolina, gas is up. You take a look at where it is.
I told you it's 380.
Yeah, the average is 389. A year ago was 290. It's almost $1 more year over year.
Well, things happened, didn't it, in the Middle East?
Yes, Donald Trump started a war. Yes, that's why. It's up because Donald Trump started a war. Stop saying gas is cheaper.
Yeah, the gas is going to be cheaper. I'm even correcting myself. It's going to be cheaper because he did this operation on purpose. He wants to lose on purpose.
How is it going to be cheaper? How?
Because he's going to lose his operation, or what you said, this war on purpose. You really think he's going to win this war? He's going to lose it on purpose, unfortunately, because people like us, we're going to profit off this. We're going to cut all ties with oil in the Middle East. We already got Venezuela. We're going to get Greenland next. So then what? We're going to drill baby.
I'm not doing this stupid shit. I'm not doing stupidity tonight. Absolutely not. I refuse. I think my mental health is more important than a debate. Honestly. Chat, if I'm gonna keep it funky with you, I think my mental health is more important than talking to one idiot. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Oh shit, I don't know how I even accidentally hit that, my bad.
All right, no worries. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links and links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat. I will read that out. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Trump supporter.
Your username is what? Sorry, it's spin the
Parker
wheel.
is easy to debate.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
my username.
So spin the wheel. Which point do you disagree with the most? Actually, I'm sorry. Before I
You
go too
asked if
far,
I was a
would you
Trump
mind?
supporter, and I said yes.
Yeah, that's
You
cool.
said what?
Would you mind if I thank a couple of people really quick, and then I'll give you
Go
the floor?
for it.
All right, perfect. Hey, thank you so much for the chicky egg. What up, Nisa? Nisa, W's in chat for Nisa. Guys, sorry, 1 second here. W's in the chat. W's in the chat for a couple of different people. I didn't see this earlier, but someone, the One Mighty Pen sent out 5 Twitch subscriptions earlier. Fucking W's in the chat for One Mighty Pen, and also W's in the chat for 3 people who anonymously send out Twitch subscriptions as well. Fucking W's in the chat for you guys. W's in the chat for let's see here. Fucking Tori sent a $50 YouTube super chat. That is fucking crazy. W's in the chat for Tori, who sent a $50 YouTube super chat to say, I just barely noticed you had legs. Jubilee, you did great. Thank you so much. Yeah. I really appreciate that. Jubilee was awesome. Also, I posted one of the, like a part of the debate that I had with Rokana. So it's on my page. I posted it everywhere. Make sure you guys go check that out at some point. I'm going to post some more of the stuff. It was really dope. W's in the chat for you guys. And W's in the chat for Susan. Susan sent a $30 donation saying, so excited for sparring tonight. Susan, thank you so fucking much. W's in the chat for Susan, guys. W's in the chat for all the donos. Again, if anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links and links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. All right, spin the wheel. Which point do you disagree with the most on the background where you'd like to start?
Can I start by asking a question?
If you can tell me which point that you disagree with first, and sure.
America doesn't really care. I don't agree with that.
Oh, that's the title. There's 5 different points
Yeah,
in those
I know,
boxes.
but
You got to pick one of those.
It's a part of it, though.
It's not. That's just the title, Bub. Can you pick one of the actual
black
points?
People. What about black people?
There's nothing on my background that says, what about black people?
Yeah, it says black people right there.
Yeah,
BLAGA.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
There's
nothing. Exactly. There's nothing on my background that says, what about black people? And also, if you don't know what that stands for, then that topic is not for you.
All right, I'll go with white men, nothing but power.
Okay, perfect. What's your
so
stupid
you think
ass
we
question?
have all the power in this world?
No.
That's literally what it says.
Where does it say you have all the power in the world? Is this a comprehension issue?
Nothing but power.
Yeah, America doesn't really care, and then white men, they don't care. They care about nothing but power. Holy fuck!
So you don't think we care about anything else?
Correct.
Okay, and why is that? I could say the same for black men. Then how about that?
You could say that, but you can't prove it. Anyway, would you like to lay out your argument?
So you think Dean doesn't care about anything but...
Would you like to lay out your argument about why you think white men care about more than just power?
Because that's not all we care about. Like what? Like where did you get why did you pick out a specific race and say they don't care about power? I mean, they only care about power. Where did you get that from?
The Fifi.
Is it because you're a racist? Is it because you're a racist? Is that why?
No, it's because you don't know what race is.
Yeah, you're racist. That's racist. Saying only white people care about power, that's gotta be racist.
That doesn't say only white people. That says only white men. You have a comprehension issue, and you also have
an actual
what
a big
difference.
Issue. You see,
there is.
You see,
there is, because I'm very specific with my words, and my words say white men specifically. Like specifically, that's why it says that I'm not saying stuff just so like you can change the words and say whatever the fuck you want to say. I say exactly what I mean, and I mean what I say. I say it with my chest, bub.
No,
I'm
you don't.
specifically talking
You're
about
paid,
white men.
You're paid to spread lies. This is what you, Dean, and Parker do. Y'all are paid to spread lies. That's all y'all do. Y'all lie about every single thing.
Oh my God! Did you come up here to cry, or did you want to actually debate?
No. I want to debate. Why do you
Okay,
think
then
Kamala's
lay
a better,
out your
why do you think
actual
Kamala's
argument.
a better president than Trump? That's
I
what I
don't give
want to
a.
debate
I don't
right now.
give a.
Let's go.
No,
Let's debate that right now.
No,
I'll cook you on why
no,
Trump is a good president.
no. Hey, listen.
You're scared.
Listen, you fucking donut. I don't give a fuck about the 2024 presidential election. It's 2026. Why would I debate you on Kamala Harris being a better president than Donald Trump when Donald Trump is the fucking president? That's stupid. I refuse to engage in stupidity. I refuse to engage. Exactly, you fucking donut. Now lock in. Shut up. Lock in. You said that you disagree with the point that white men, you disagree with this one. White men care about more than just power. I need you to lay out a coherent reason why you say white men care about more than just power, and make it more than just nuh-uh.
Okay, let me go. So, I think white men care about a lot of things. I think they care about other people, first off. I don't think that's all they care about, because that's just stupid. Why would someone care about power when that's what the government cares about, not just straight up white people, which is a crazy, or white men, which is a crazy statement. We care about our families. We care about a lot of things.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about those two things. You said white men care about people, and white men care about their families. Which one specifically would you like for me to debunk?
Families, go.
Perfect. White men lead all single statistical category of violent crime. Every single one.
Okay.
Every single one.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Please don't say DUMB. That's an ableist term. And just because you have not looked at the FBI crime data repository that's updated on a year-by-year basis, and you've never taken a look to see who leads every single category of violent crime, not all crime, because it would be disingenuous if I said all crime. I'm not talking about property crime, but I am talking about violent crime. White men lead every single category of violent crime. Now,
okay,
with that same, wait 1 second. I'm still finishing this point. With that same data, the FBI data, the repository that says white men lead every statistical category of violent crime, it also says
you're so opposite. This is so opposite.
It also says that violent crime happens in proximity of the home, i.e., they commit the violent crime where they live. White men perpetuate the most violent crime in America. They do it at home, and at the same time leading in CSAM production, and CSAM distributing. White men don't care about their families.
Okay,
now you can speak.
Okay, that's so funny. Golly, you're everything you're saying is so opposite. I hope you know that, right? Okay, black people make up 15% of our population in the U.S., correct?
Yeah, 15% of the U.S. and then make up 50% of the crime. You're wrong.
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit.
they commit how much percent of the crimes in the U.S.?
What's table 43A?
I don't know, and I don't care. Answer my question.
You don't know and you don't care because
your question.
I've already answered. I'm telling you,
you didn't answer it.
What you're talking about is table 43A.
That's not what I asked.
Yes,
I said
You're talking about table 43A.
Okay, go. Golly.
No. I want you to address what I said because I don't give a fuck about your lack of knowledge and information. I'm going to make this point really quick. Table 43A is from 2019. The information that I gave you is from 2025. Table 43A only accounts for arrest, not convictions, not for exonerations, but arrests. Table 43A still speaking. I'm literally prove it. Prove the information that I gave is false. Go find something that proves what I said is false. I'm going to finish telling you about the actual racist dog shit whistle that you tried to use and how it's wrong. Now, not only is table 43 from 2019, but table 43 only accounts for arrests, not convictions, not exonerations. Also, table 43 only accounts for reported information. It does not account for all crime within the US. And with table 43, there are multiple countings for the same person. What does that mean? That means if a person commits 2 crimes, instead of them counting the person as 2 people, they count the actual individual crime as 2 people, even if it's committed by the same person. And the FBI on their website with table 43A specifically says that if you do not understand the additional context that goes into this information, then it will be misrepresented. So when you talk about table 43A, when I'm literally landing the plane. I know.
Santana.
I'm literally, not only am I shitting on your point, I'm fortifying my point because you don't know anything. So when you talk about table 43, when you talk about table 43, and you talk about the 1350, it's a racist dog whistle that was perpetuated by the living or not living neckhole Charlie Kirk. And it's something that has been dismantled in every single turn. Now, I have dog walked the shit out of your fake point. Can we get back to the point that I made? White men lead every statistical category in violent crime. They also lead in CSAM distributing, and CSAM holding. Talk about white men because you guys aren't doing good.
Delusional Santana, can I talk now?
Make sure you're talking about white men.
Delusional Santana, can I talk now?
Make sure you're talking about white men.
Delusional Santana, you're so delusional. It's not even funny. You see, this is why you're on here. You're on here to try and get big. You know, you're not getting big, though, because you're spreading false information and you're lying. That was false? And you know you are.
What did I say that was false or a lie?
False.
Okay, prove it.
It is not.
Prove it. Don't worry about it. Take a minute. I'll wait. I'm gonna think.
Talk. Why do you keep muting?
No, because you keep you keep spamming that you're wrong, but you're not proving it.
I can't talk.
Okay.
You can talk, but I can't talk. Let me get to my point.
I'll let you wait. No. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. This is what I need you to do. Prove me wrong. Prove that white men don't lead in every single. Thank you for the swan, Isaac. Prove me wrong. Prove that white men do not lead in every statistical category of violent crime.
Yeah, we do. You know why? Because our IQ is in 0.
And wait, you said they do? So wait, the reason why that you guys lead in every
power.
You said no. Your IQ
for power.
No. You just said you do. You just admitted it. You fucking cooked yourself.
No.
You conceded. Thank you for conceding. Because you have the IQ of fucking toast.
No, you have the IQ of 0. I meant to say.
I don't care what you meant to say. You admitted it. You admitted it, and you're getting clipped.
You're muting me because you're losing.
Because you admitted it, and you're getting clipped. You know what? This is what's going to happen. All right.
I slipped up.
Hey,
let me talk. I'm going
to let you talk. Just hold on.
Let me talk.
I will let you talk. Hold on for 2 seconds.
Yeah,
2 seconds.
Donut.
Sure.
Donut.
Sure. So this is what we're going to do.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going to take a minute to thank a couple of people. And what you're going to do is find anything to disprove the stuff that I said, right?
All right, let me say
finish
what I
my
want to say
sentence.
while you're thanking people.
I'm finished. No, how can you say what you want to say while I'm thanking people? So you want both of us to talk at the same time? You fucking, you're marshmallow brain. I'm gonna put you on mute. Just stop. Let me finish, and then I'll thank people, and then you can yip yap all you want. I'm gonna thank a couple of people.
Okay, let me know.
And then once I finish thanking people, the floor will be yours, and you'll be able to speak. Now, what I need you to do is go get any information that disproves what I said as far as white men leading every category of violent crime, CSAM production, and CSAM distributing. Go get that.
Okay, I got you. Give me a sec, though. I got to thank somebody. Johnny, thank you for the $50 donation. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. All right, sorry. I just had to thank Johnny.
Yeah, don't worry. I got something for you, though. I got something that you're really going to enjoy, though. See, the way I do things here, it's a little bit different. Well, it's a lot of bit different. And the one thing that my chat and I don't really like is people who bring nothing to the table. Now,
yeah, I tried, but you just talk over
me. Speaking. This is not your opportunity to speak. I just need you to stop talking for a moment. I promise you. After I get through what I'm saying, I promise you I won't meet you again. That's my promise. That is, I promise you. Once I finish saying what I'm saying and reading the donations off, I will not meet you again.
Go.
That's my promise. I just need you to stay on mute. The thing about me and my community is that we don't like people who bring nothing to the table. And we don't like people that bring nothing to the table, so much so that we put bounties on people. Now, what does that mean? That means you're at an impasse, a fork in the road, for a lack of better words. I'm sure you don't know what an impasse is, but you are in a position where one of two things are going to happen. We're going to go ahead and start the Kick Fund. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Sorry, YouTube. It has to go through the pay links. And you have an opportunity. If you do not provide information and you annoy the shit out of my chat, they're going to get rid of you. I'm just letting you know. This is no longer up to me. This is only up to my, this is only up to, sure, that's fine. It's only up to my chat. Now I'm going to thank a couple quick people and then I'm going to give you the floor, and it will be no more of me muting you, but I'm letting you know if you don't get your shit together, then the chat will get you up out the paint. W's in the chat for D-Spec for the $2 donation. It said black men exoneration rate is over 50%. Exactly. Fucking W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Megan for the $1 donation, saying deep breaths with this joker. Wow, he's something else. He's not good. W's in the chat for Nisa for the $5 donation, saying just throwing you $5 for the finally getting my name right. Listen, I've been practicing. I quite literally changed my handle. That's how I honestly, not even gonna hold you. I saw you do that, and that's how I got it. So you said right. But you know, we locked into it, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. And W's in the chat for Andrew for the $5 super chat. Say getting a little upset waiting on the Surrounded Santana video. If it's not out before GTA 5, we're gonna have a problem. Love you, bro. Andrew, it's already out. It came out yesterday. I've already posted a clip on my page. You can watch it. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Okay, guys. FYI, Spin the Wheel now has a bounty on his head. If you would like to add to the bounty to get Spin the Wheel up out of here, you have to send it to the pay links. Santana speaks for you. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Remember, guys, it is from this point moving forward. All right, Spin the Wheel, floor is yours. Did you find any information to disprove what I said?
All right, let's go. So first I want to say white people do not hate their families. Actually, white people actually stay with their families, protect their families, continue with their family. You know what black people do? You want to hear it?
Black men are the most engaged in their children's life than any other
Okay, some
race.
of them are, not all of them are actually.
Again, you're not actually answering the point. Now, do you have that data disproving what I said, because you for some reason keep trying to run back to black men, but guess what? We're not talking about
because you're
black
talking
men.
about white men, so
Exactly.
I'm gonna talk about
Now,
black
can
men.
you
So-
disprove what I said about white men?
Okay, give me one piece of source that shows white men leave their families, they hate their families, they kill their families, they get rid of their families.
I
Give me one
literally
source of
gave you
evidence.
the
Tell me
FBI
the source.
crime
Tell me.
repository.
Tell me.
I'm
Put
literally
it up on
telling
the
you.
screen. Put it up on the screen.
No,
Oh, because you don't have evidence.
I
Let's
just
go.
told you where to find it. Why
Can't
would I?
we just beat
Why would I
this
waste
guy?
my time? Why would I waste my
beat him.
time as far as pulling anything up to? You don't know things. You're not interested in
know a
actually
lot more than
accepting
you
any
do.
information.
I promise you that. I know a
Perfect.
lot
Then
more than you
actually
do.
engage
And I'm
with
only
what I said.
18 and I know more than you are. How old are you? 35?
Engage
Yeah.
with what I said. Why is it that white men lead every statistical category in violent crime, including CSAM? And CSAM, not only in holding CSAM, but distributing CSAM and producing CSAM.
Stop saying white men. That's a racist, dude. Stop saying that. Anyway, Santana.
So you don't know. Are you willing to concede?
You are a delusional
Are you willing to concede?
donut. A delusional donut. You can't debate. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
You say random
I'm
stuff.
still
You
waiting
can't
for
show
you
a
to
source.
actually.
You can't show a source.
I told
for
you
what
exactly what the
said,
source is.
because you're making this stuff up.
I told you
Because
what
you
the
have an
source is.
IQ of 10.
I told you what the
IQ of
source
10.
is. What would be the point of me actually showing you anything when, like, you have an issue with comprehending information. Two, you repeat the same shit over and over, even though you've been
Because the
disproven.
only reason you have viewers in here is because of me. Everyone that is in here is following me right now, buddy. Do you not understand that?
Just so you know, like, you already got again, you got a bounty on your head, guys. Kick Fund, Cash App,
Yeah,
PayPal,
and they're not going
Venmo.
to kick me out. You know
Pay
why?
links
'Cause
in the
they
link tree
love
in the
me.
bio. Santana
They're
Speaks
just
for You
trolling me.
is
They're not
the
actually
best way
gonna
to
kick me.
actually contribute to the Kick Fund. You already got 32 of the 150 for the Kick Fund. So just FYI, as you're sitting here, like, giving yourself a circle jerk, like, I don't know,
they're
that's
gonna put
weird.
it at 149 and keep me up here all night so I can cook you in a debate. You know?
Okay, I think you may be confused as far as how any of this works, but don't worry.
No, I
got you.
think you're confused.
Okay. Would you like to actually disprove anything that I said? Because at this point,
show me
you're
the
embarrassing
evidence of what
yourself.
I asked.
At this
Show
point,
me
you're
the
embarrassing
proof.
yourself. I told you where it's at.
No,
Go
you're
look it up.
embarrassing yourself. Show me the proof.
I told you where it's at. It's on the FBI.
No, show me on the screen.
Why? Why would I have to show you?
What's the website called? Let's go.
It's the fucking FBI website, you donut.
FBI. Okay, I looked up FBI. Let's see what pops up.
Look up the
Amazon
FBI.
FBI just popped up. Nice source. Nice source. It literally says Amazon FBI. Are we serious? Oh, this is so funny.
Wait, so because you don't know how to actually go to the FBI website, my information isn't accurate.
I'm here. What do you want me to search up?
Okay.
Tell me what to search up.
This is what I
Mr.
want you
Big
to
Guy,
search up.
Mr.
I got you.
Source.
I got you. 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 This is what I want you to search up. And this is very, very specific. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So actually, it's going to take a second because it leads into something, and it's a question.
George, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. Sorry,
Sure.
I just had to think.
Sure,
I gotta
that's
think
fine.
one more person.
That's
Lily,
fine.
thank
I
you
need
so
to.
much
Yep.
for the
Yep. So
$93 donation. Oh my god.
it's a question. So
Okay, what do I look up?
the question is, you got to. It's a whole question. So we already know that white men lead in every statistical category of violence crime. Now, this is something that I need you. This is something that I need you to answer. So, white men.
And you said you weren't going to move.
White men, because I need you to stop. Because I need you to hear this. White men actually, while leading in every statistical category of violent crime, they go home and they take out their entire family. Right?
This is so false.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
This is
They go home. and they take out their wife,
But you're 10 IQ.
they take out their kids,
10 IQ, bro.
and spin the wheel. They also take out their dog. The question I have for you, spin the wheel, is what the dog do?
All right, yeah, you're a weirdo. Because
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Why do white men kill the dog?
Happened. You're making this
Spin the
up.
wheel. Answer the question. Answer the question. Why do white men kill the dogs?
They don't. Because you're making this shit up.
Oh, okay.
I'm being so dead ass. You're making this shit up.
Okay. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. What the dog do, chat? Chat, what the dog do? Oh shit, that's cool as fuck. Holy smokes, that was cool. Chat, serious question, what the dog do? I'm a little confused. W's in the chat for the kick fund. You guys are fucking awesome. W's in the chat for the kick fund. Holy fuck, that's cool. Guys, I'm gonna say thank you in a few moments to all the donos. Let's see if we can get another debate up here before we do, though. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. No, I don't know what the dog. Maybe I'm sure we'll get another one up here. Maybe someone else can tell us what the dog do. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Emily, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? Okay, go ahead and drop you down. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. Means only one coin. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I am not a Trump supporter. I probably disagree with something on the background.
Okay. Which point do you disagree with the most? Where you like to start?
It may be a way that particular words are used. Mm-hmm. When you say white men, nothing but power, you mean all white men, correct?
Yeah.
So how does one not get included in that category?
By not requesting up here to defend the point.
I was asking a question.
It's a self-defeater.
So if I don't think that all men are nothing but power, I'm not included?
If you for some reason get an inclination to come up and say that you think that there's something false about it, then I'm talking about you.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Take a minute. I'm going to thank a couple of people. Debbie's in the chat for Shannon for the $5 donation saying, got no money, but way more knowledge than this potato kick. Debbie's in the chat for Shannon for the $5 donation. Debbie's in the chat for Kimberly for the $20 donation saying, this guy sounds like a dusty queef. Damn. Debbie's in the chat for Will for the $4 for the kick fund. Debbie's in the chat for Michael for the $10. He's in denial. Wait, he's in denial off the charts. Kick. Debbie's in the chat for Tori. This is when I took the thing down because Tori said, fuck this guy. Like, this is when I took it off the screen because Tori sent a $120 donation. Tori said, get this guy up out of here. Tori sent a $120 donation saying, kick fund. This kid is racist. White men are the ones committing familicide. God damn, I've never heard of that word. Familicide? God damn, familicide. W's in the chat for Kimberly for the $20 donation saying, caller, you can't debate. Maybe, but maybe if you stop talking for more than 2 seconds, you'd actually be able to debate and provide sources. Why is he so fragile? Holy crap, he's so aggravating. He was super aggravating. Debbie's in the chat for Kira. Kira, it says a GIF. How do I unwrap this GIF? I can't see what this is. Kira, give me a second. I'm gonna go check that out. I can't see, like, you sent a GIF, but I can't see what it is. It came in like in a different way, so I can't really see what that is. I just know it says you sent a GIF, but I don't know what that actually was. Debbie's in the chat for let's see here. For Dragon Lover, who sent a $3 donation saying, for the kick and for good juju for the Lakers. We need it because holy shit. And W's in the chat for 1 second here. I still haven't figured out how to uncollapse Cash App. If anyone knows how to uncollapse, like, I don't understand what I did where all of my Cash App emails like are compressed into one email. If anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know, because like this shit is annoying. Like, seriously, I have no idea what I did, but like all of my Cash Apps, all of them are like stacked in the same email and I don't see them. Like, it's fucking weird. Sorry. Where am I? Okay. W's in the chat for Lamar for the 25 to say, kick this donut. You got to use your brain cells. GTFO. I know that's right. W's in the chat for Nikki for yeet for the 3. W's in the chat for Peach. What up, Peach? W's in the chat for Peach. Peach, I didn't know you were watching. Massive W's in the chat for Peach, guys. We love Peach. For the $1 for the kick fund, saying LOLOL. W's in the chat for Amaya for the $5 saying, love you, Santana. I love you too. Kick this man. W's in the chat for Carl for the 5 said kick. W's in the chat for Nikki, who said they sent 3, said yeet again. I know that's right. W's in the chat for William for the 5 said this is way past his bedtime. It did seem like he needed a binky. W's in the chat for Gail, who said $50 and said, I can't take it. W's in the chat as well for Rebecca for the 2 said the last guest forgot that a father blew away his daughter for not supporting Trump. Exactly, in fucking Texas, for not supporting Trump. And so to sit here and say white folks don't commit the most crime is crazy. Not the most crime, that would be disingenuous, but violent crime. W's in the chat for Kira for the 5 to say, I tried to send it, but it was saying it need the last 4 of my phone number. It was for the kick fund. Thank you for the 5. It's not Kira trying to low key get my phone number. I see you, Kira. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. Also, W's in the chat for Amber for the 5 membership subscription sent over on YouTube. Fucking W's in the chat. And W's in the chat for, is that Season? Who became a subscriber, or I'm sorry, a sub over on Twitch. Fucking W's in the chat. That was a lot. Sorry, guys. If you like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Guys, 1.5 thousand people hanging out. Look up at the top. If you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live every day, a lot. So turn on the notifications so you know when we go live. All right, Brian, tell me why that the premise of like all white men only caring about power makes you feel uncomfy.
It's a particular way. I don't like all or nothing thinking.
Why?
Because it's never all or nothing. There are shades of gray.
You sure about that? You should. What if I can give you
any power at all?
What if I could give you a proposition where all is applicable? Would you concede the point?
I'll listen. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you like nuts?
Yeah.
What about these nuts? You like these nuts?
You mean peanuts that you're holding?
Yeah, these nuts right here. You like these?
I don't know. I've not tasted them.
Would you like to taste my nuts?
No.
Okay. I'm just offering. All right. Anyway, so the point that I was getting to is like these nuts right here are sea salt and apple cider vinegar nuts, right? I love them. I do. But let's say, Brian, I told you were starving, right? Hungry. You've been fasting for 3 days, stomach touching, you're ready to eat. And I offer you my nuts. And I say, hey, you can have these nuts right here. But out of all these nuts, there's 3 of them in here. There's 3 of them in here that are poisonous. Kill you dead. You wake up in the morning with your head gone, right? Would you, even though you're starving, would you put my nuts in your mouth, or would you say no thank you?
In that circumstance, I'd say no thank you.
Okay.
The risk of death is too high.
So, question for you. If there's a situation where the premise of not understanding which one are the good ones and which one are the bad ones, would it be a safer assumption to forego risking death in order to preserve life? Or would you rather try to figure out which one of my nuts you can put in your mouth.
It would be safer to assume.
Okay. And that's what we're doing.
So where...
It's all nuts until there's no nuts. Until everybody gets a nut, nobody gets a nut. I said
that one.
I said
yesterday on the other stream.
You heard what?
A different way to say the same thing. Sort of like the.
Was it as colorful as mine?
I think it was Alicia's background.
No, I'm saying was the analogy as colorful as mine?
She didn't give an analogy. It was just her back title or the backdrop for her screen. You showed it to a caller yesterday.
Oh, you talking about Ari? Oh, yeah. Ari with the the all men. It's the same premise, right? Like, so what this really boils down to is, while the idea that individual men, there may be an actual situation where individual white men might not care or might actually care about, more than just power. W's in the chat for the Swan. Thank you for that. The overarching premise is the proximity to power has been something that white men have always held on to. The patriarchal system still persists today, right? And if you are not a white man that's actively fighting to dismantle the patriarchal system, then you only care about power, right? And that's why when you said, well, what about the people? How do you know if you don't fall in that category? Well, if you didn't fall into the category, then you would understand that, because you would actively be working to dismantle white supremacy and the patriarchal system. So you wouldn't even question that. You would just understand that you benefit, and you are someone that actually benefit to that proximity of power. And so there's no debating it. Just like when I see the backgrounds that say all men, I'm like, yep, all men.
I guess it's just a pet peeve of mine then, because
I know it makes people feel uncomfortable.
It sounds
because
like the question is not meant for me.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't, then you wouldn't be up here. And so, like, that's the point that I'm making. And even if it's like some sense of still needing to like unpack, right? Because even myself, I fall short quite often. In multiple cases, I fall short of being someone that is actively trying to protect marginalized voices. But every single day I pick myself back up and I continue to try to be better. And that's what it's about. It's not saying that you've ever made it to the end of the road. It's knowing that until everyone is equal, until all these systems that oppress different minority groups, whether it be women, whether it be, people of color, whether it be the queer community, whether it be people with disabilities, until all of these systems are dismantled, then we have to look at the sum of the people that benefit from it, no exceptions.
Okay, I can understand that. I think I can answer the dog question if you actually want an answer.
No, I just do that. The rage bait races.
No, because I actually do have an answer.
No. Listen, the answer is in the journey. Don't give it away. I appreciate you coming up, though, Brian.
Thank you.
All right.
You're doing great, Santana.
Thank you. You as well. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or you disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live, push us out to the FYP. Guys, can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the donuts. Can we knock out the donuts? Hi, DJ. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something in the background?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about what's in the background. Can you hear me all right?
I can. Which point do you disagree with the most? Where you like to start?
So the point that I disagree with the most are that moderate Democrats are not contributing to the idea that you would agree with for the future of America. But I recognize that many of these points are inflated to
Where does it say
try
that?
to engage people in debate.
You guys have been conflating the things that I said, but we can talk about that.
So
are you a Democrat?
Democrats, are you saying that moderate Democrats, it's the country of moderate Democrats? Or am I misreading this?
It says our country. Moderate Democrats, they don't care about our country.
No, it says moderate Democrats.
Moderate
Our
Dems,
country.
our country.
What
Yeah.
do you mean by that?
Moderate Democrats don't care about our country.
I think that's the point that I'd like to.
Okay. Are you a
focus.
Democrat?
No, I'm not a registered Democrat. I'm technically an independent, but I
Who'd you vote
lean
for in the
left.
2024 presidential election?
2024 Kamala Harris.
Okay, perfect. The floor is yours. Tell me why you think that moderate Democrats actually care about our country.
So, easy slogan for me. I've been saying this for years that slow progress is better than no progress. Would you disagree with that?
Yeah. Even
Why?
though Dwayne Carter said slow paper is better than no paper. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you do disagree with slow progress being better than no progress?
No, I disagree. Yeah, I no. I think slow progress is no progress.
All right. If you're going to give me a soapbox, I'm really concerned with how the modern streams of media are allowing more polarized voices to push people to either extreme and trying to demonize people that are closer to the middle, where in my personal opinion, I believe many of the answers for our country are closer to the middle than towards the extremes.
Why do you believe that?
Is damaging.
Why do you believe that?
You know, it depends on a specific point.
Well, what are you calling me extreme?
I don't believe you're extreme, no. From what I can tell, like I've listened to you speak a lot. I'm not going to deny that, but you sound well educated, and
I went to
mentioned your
ITT Tech.
background.
I got a degree from
I'm not familiar with them. If you say so.
Me and Lil Romeo were in class together.
I don't know who that is.
You didn't know, like, Lil Romeo was getting people. You ever seen a commercial? Look at you. What you doing? Nothing. Sitting there on the couch. You might as well do something. Get up and go to DeVry. You don't remember that commercial? ICDC? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I get it, man. I believe that there are some points that the Republican Party is making that are important. I've been talking about them for years myself, that trying to diminutive, I think it's demonize the right way to say this. Trade careers is counterproductive. Places like,
I don't know what word you were trying to use just now. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'm not even making fun of you, but I legitimately don't know what words you were trying to use.
Trying to make people feel bad for going into certain trades, like
diminish?
places that
ITT
Tech.
Wait, are you trying to diminish?
DeVry,
that's what you're saying?
Those kind of educational pathways that those, for the record, for-profit educational institutions that I disagree with that model.
How do we get here? I was just making a joke about my education. I was just making a joke about
like
my
I've listened to you enough. I know you have many degrees, and I was trying to like be kind.
Oh yeah,
I don't want you to. I don't think it's like necessary to like brag about anything. Like, if I'm going to be honest, like the only thing that, and I learned this when I got my first bachelor's, the only thing a degree does is show that you have the ability to learn. Like literally, that's it. That's the only. When I got into like corporate America, they didn't give a shit about my degrees. It's just, oh, cool story, you got a degree. It just shows that you have the ability to learn. Anyway, I guess the whole point that I'm trying to get back to overall though is like, what would you say is extreme? Because you mentioned extreme. Yeah, so it would actually, so for me to truly call any of your views extreme, I would have to pull from other things that you said aren't particularly fair. If I'm going to go off of what's on your background, in particular, things like white men only care about power.
Mm-hmm.
There are many historical examples that have led to more
are dependent on white men exercising the power that they have achieved through our representative system to make these more equitable outcomes. And you could make the same claim about women. And those are historical arguments. But what I believe to be the more extreme views that you have, you'd allow me to other things that you said.
I'm
give you the option to say
I'm
no.
a little confused. I don't know what's happening right now. Can you tell me like what extreme? You said that you believe that the new media perpetuates the idea of like these extremes, and I'm saying like what extremes? What extremes specifically are you talking about?
Yeah, specifically the one thing that I'm most concerned about when it comes to me as an American, America's influence on the global stage, foreign policy in America. And this is something you talked about last week, I think. I'm not sure if you want to talk. You don't.
No, I was just gonna say Chuds is petty. He said domain expansion. Anyway. Disney chat. My chat is so petty. My chat, my chat is a bunch of petty patties. You don't know what a domain expansion is? Stop it, chat. You guys are being a bunch of petty patties. Holy shit. I'm gonna stop reading the chat if you guys don't cut it out. Listen, let's go ahead and get to the point, because like now they're like fucking with me, and they're not fucking with you. They're just fucking with me now. Like the idea that any type of moderation is beneficial to the United States of America is not apathetic, contradictory to like progress. Can you tell me, do you think that universal health care is extreme?
Extreme?
Yep.
No, I don't think that universal healthcare is extreme. However, the ability to pay for it might be difficult.
How? Why? Why would it be difficult?
People don't really like paying taxes, and there's a lot of corporate lobbying.
They pay them already
when it comes to pharmaceuticals and the concept of natural monopolies in specific regions when it comes to providing this healthcare.
Yeah, they already pay them. Can you tell me what percentage of your current federal income taxes go towards the DoD?
No, I'd be unable to tell you exactly what I pay in particular goes to the DoD.
Can you tell me what percentage
Department
of
of Defense's budget is very high, and it's.
Can you tell me what percentage of your taxes go to what percentage of your state taxes go towards local parks?
If I live in Virginia, I couldn't tell you how my state income taxes are being distributed to state parks in Virginia.
And that's my whole point. That's not a you thing. That's an everybody thing. So people saying that they don't want to pay taxes for universal health care, I don't give a fuck. They don't even know where their taxes go already. Like that it's just a talking point. It's literally just a talking point. Did you know if we raise taxes anywhere from only 3 to 5%, currently only 3 to 5%, everybody gets health care? And that's if we don't actually fucking cut the military budget that Trump is trying to push up to 1.5 trillion.
There is no way that that's true.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's be intellectually honest here, man.
Yeah.
3 to 5%, but none of us know where our taxes are going. And if federal government expenditures are increasing, if we were to increase our individual tax burdens, to claim that as being the outcome is dishonest.
Why is it dishonest?
There would have to be major redistributions of policy efforts.
What if I told you that it
would
wouldn't
be emphasized at the federal level?
What if I told you
What if I told you
And
that it
I
really,
don't disagree with it.
what if I told you that it really wouldn't, and they just lied to you so you wouldn't demand that shit?
I love that you're flopping your gummy worms at me. That's very funny. I don't want to laugh. This is a very serious conversation. I don't believe what you're saying. And I need to really heavily emphasize that.
Yep. So I got you. Don't worry about it. Ooh. Ooh.
There would have to be some kind of
Chad
change
almost
in
died
how
from a gummy
medical
worm.
service is provided to the people in order for tax dollars
Save
to
me.
ensure that we have that kind of coverage in the first place. And I believe in that. But trying to blame moderate Democrats for not being ideologically aligned with a specific subsection of the Democratic Party is not the way to go about this. And that is demonstrated by the kinds of schisms that existed in the 2024 presidential election.
What's a schism?
Opinion.
What does that mean? What's that word schism mean?
Primarily, there were schisms comes from talking about the Christian religion and how beliefs within the Christian religion created divisions.
Okay, let me say this really quick.
People who agreed with the Catholic Church and the Protestants. A schism is like you kind of believe in the same thing, but you disagree.
So this was a study that was completed by PNHP, the Physicians for National Healthcare Program. And now this actually speaks to it's a different type of universal healthcare, because then there's single payer options, and then there's like a Medicaid for all. Like there's a couple of different things, but the studies that they found, and this is a study now, like I would say, I'll say this to be intellectually honest, it looks like this study was completed in 2019. So like it hasn't been updated since then. But the actual increase that they found is that if payroll taxes increase, depending on which one, if you increase the payroll taxes for Americans by 7%, so I said 3 to 5%. If you increase it by 7%, then you can pay for any of the options that you want, whether it be Medicaid for all, whether it be universal health care, whether it's like the public option. There's multiple things. If it was found that if we increase by 7%, then we can have an additional $32 to $35 trillion that goes towards universal health care. So, yeah.
Great point. If I can, obfuscate for a hot second, shout out to the chat. Vote yes by the 21st for redistricting in Virginia. There's a problem with the study so vote yes means like.
Why are you talking to my chat?
I think it was important to emphasize that redistricting in the state of Virginia has an impact how things are going to be distributed.
I don't know what was happening, Kisha. I don't know what was happening. You said, leave us alone. You guys are fucking mean. God damn it, chat. Cut it out. You guys are mean. He said I was confused. I was confused the whole time. But yes, vote yes on April 21st for VA. He was right, but like lock the fuck in, but what are we doing? I might kind of like I like y'all okay. And sometimes y'all be a little funny acting. I don't know. It just depends. It depends. Sometimes y'all okay. Y'all all right. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up. I thought he was She Foxy. No lie. Thank you for the boxing gloves. I thought he might have been elevated. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Yeah, I disagree. You're completely wrong about the crime.
What crime am I wrong about?
You're saying that white men commit more crime?
Okay, that's not the topic on the background, though.
You're being so disingenuous that you completely ignore the most important part.
Is that a topic on the background?
They're not based on per capita.
Hey, can you hear me? Per capita, these nuts in your mouth. I don't care about per capita. I'm talking about they commit all the crime.
I know.
No, it's not. Also, that's not the topic on the background. I said, do you disagree with the topic on the background? Which point on the background do you disagree with? Or did you come and cry? You came in here to cry about some shit that I said like 30, 45 minutes ago. You're muted. W's in chat for test for the $20 donation saying, instead of dying from those gummy worms, maybe you should share some with the class. Listen, no bullshit, right? I ordered these. So I made a decision that I was going to Instacart some groceries, right? Management was asleep. Let me tell you what I did. I wanted 1 bag of gummy worms. I don't know what the fuck I did, but the Instacart showed up. Tell me why there were 6 bags of gummy worms. I said, how the fuck did I order 6 bags of gummy worms? What the hell is happening? She said, why are there so many gummy worms? I don't know. So now we got a shit ton of gummy worms. Yeah, she was asleep. Hey, I'm sending you a request to, oh wait, W's in the chat for Tess. Thank you for that $20 donation, guys. Oh, W's in the chat for Lady Balls, who just became a YouTube late nighter. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and Linktree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Guys, also, can we knock out the donuts? Can we knock out the donuts? It is it's the gift goal. Can we knock out the donuts? Okay. Which point do you disagree with on the background?
Like I said, white men, nothing but power.
Okay. Tell me why you think white men care about anything more than power.
For the exact same reason that I said, because you brought up that point. You asked, with that other caller, you were talking about the white men commit more crimes.
Do you remember what the whole conversation was, or did you just hear the part that made you feel uncomfortable?
More CSAM.
What was the whole reason? Why did I bring that up?
They do commit more CSAM crimes, and I agree with that.
Why did I bring that point up?
Per capita.
Why did I bring that point up?
What do you mean? Why did you bring that point up?
Why did I say what I said?
Because you say the white men are the ones in power.
Nope. You know how stupid you make yourself look when you walk in on the end of a conversation and you don't really know what's going on, but then you jump into the conversation.
Has a hard time with simple math.
I don't have a hard time with simple math. I don't. They commit the most.
Yes, you do. Because I could get. Listen, I'll give.
They commit the most.
I'll give you.
Which number's bigger?
Yes, I'll give you.
Which number's bigger?
Let me give you an example, okay?
Which number is bigger? Is the white man number bigger, or is it anyone else number bigger?
Can I give you?
No, you cannot answer the question.
I'm pretty sure you're.
Who got the big number?
Intelligent enough to understand it.
Who got the big number?
Yeah, because there's more white people.
Oh, okay, got it. So since there's more white people,
do you know what since
there's more white people, they commit more white crime. Got it. Thank you for conceding.
You understand what
now, can you actually get to the point on the background, or did you just want to cry more?
I'll give you a definition that you understand.
I don't need your definition. I know. Yes, per capita is Latin for per head. Yes, I know what fucking per capita means. I'm telling you, it don't mean shit.
Race. It's per race. So when you put that into when you consider
where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from?
People commit more crime.
Where'd you get that from?
I mean, where'd
you get per capita means? Where did you get per capita means per race? Wait, is Peach in the request? Hey, Peach, I thought you got to change your name back today.
2 days.
God damn it. Okay. What up, Peach?
Because per capita means per person.
Excuse me.
Hey, shut up. I said Peach.
I had something really important I wanted to tell you.
You got it.
Next time something happens where it feels like you might be on your way to glory because of a gummy worm, lift your arms up in the air. Did your running not teach you that? Yes.
Yep,
And
I
then,
forgot.
yes. Yeah.
I be
Lift your
forgetting,
arms
Peach.
up. Lift your arms up. That's what I was. I mean, I don't know why this man is whispering from his front closet. Maybe he doesn't want to wake his wife up. Probably because she doesn't know he be on TikTok looking a fool. You know what I
Looking a
mean?
fool, yeah.
Like you out here looking like a donkey. You don't
Yeah.
want your wife seeing you like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Peach, management sometimes, like when, because every once in a while, I like to get elevated. And when I do, she makes sure to say, hey, don't get on no TikTok panels.
Don't kill me.
And I'm like, I'm not. God dang, I'm not. And she know I will too, though, Peach.
Not chicken will do the same thing. Like if I got anxiety and I got to hit up one of his aunts, he's like, you don't need to be on live. Right?
Yeah.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
My favorite thing to do is get elevated and then listen to Solid, because he speaks so soft and slow. And I'll sit on the couch and listen to Solid talk for like 2 hours while I'm elevated. I'm like not moving.
You're like, I have no idea why I'm so relaxed, but I'm hella relaxed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hella relaxed. I just came up to talk to the whispering guy.
You got it.
Are you gonna can you come off mute? What's your name?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. It's super hard to hear you. Can you speak up?
I'm here.
Okay, so you're not. Okay, cool. So you were just saying that white men don't really care about anything but power.
No, that was a guy before.
Oh, so which one are you talking about that's on the background?
Yeah,
He lying, Pete. He came up here trying to white knight the point.
Yes, I'm talking about that point, but I'm talking about something else that Santana was talking about.
No,
Because he's completely ignoring the fact. He's completely ignoring the per capita point, which if you're a smart person, you would agree with me. Per capita is much more important than what that.
Hey, you know what I don't like? I don't like your voice. And what I do like is Peach voice. And I don't like your voice like touching Peach voice. So how about you stop? Sorry, go ahead, Peach.
No, I get it, because it's like when you have barbecue, when you're at a cookout and someone's potato salad touches the baked beans. Nobody asked for all that. Okay. Nope. Yeah. So why don't you keep your raisin-filled potato salad away from my brown sugar baked beans? All right. When I'm talking, you don't talk. So did you want to talk about the background at all? Or were you just coming up to try and talk about per capita, even though it's been said to you several times that everybody knows what per capita means?
Yeah, and that's what. And why is Santana ignoring that?
Santana is not ignoring anything, and
yes,
you're talking
he is.
to
Yes,
me.
he is.
You're talking to me, baby.
And also, exactly. To be fair, Peach, he said per capita means per race.
An intelligent conversation.
Peach, he said per capita means per race.
I know, it's just about to ask him and be petty. What does per capita mean? I think it doesn't mean the same thing to you that it means to the rest of us. Mm-hmm. So if you could tell us what per capita means in your neighborhood, your household, in your reality.
He don't know he muted, Peach. He thought his words were still touching your words.
It literally means per person. You don't understand that.
Now you said per race earlier.
Yeah, because it's when you're saying per person, you're literally grouping people by race.
How?
So that's why I said it in a way that.
Where's the rule that says that?
That's why I told Santana that I would say it in a way that you would understand.
You are not talking to Santana. You are talking to me. I am asking you what is the rule.
To you, I'll say it per capita because you're an intelligent woman. And Santana, you need to bring it down to.
I got him, Peach. I'll put him on. I'll put a binky in his mouth.
I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. So listen, my question is, where did you find this rule that says that if we're discussing things according to, quote, per capita, we must categorize people by their race? Where did you find that rule at? Is there a URL you can direct me to?
Do you understand what, again, do you understand what per capita means?
Excuse me. Could you direct me to the volume of the Encyclopedia Britannica circa 1968 that you're using? Maybe that's why I don't have access to this information, because I wasn't alive at that time and you obviously were. Is it Encyclopedia Britannica? Okay, yeah, so it doesn't say anything about a race up there. Yeah. Let's try not to talk to people like they're children.
He just be making shit up, Peach. Like, he just be making shit up.
So first of all, don't nobody in the chat. Y'all don't need to critique me. I'm not talking to nobody like their child. I'm talking the way that I talk.
Wait, who said that?
Maybe you should, somebody in your chat. Maybe you should check your misogynoir. Because I ain't talking to nobody like
that. Got him.
Either.
It's a troll. Don't even worry about that. I got him up out of here. Don't even worry about it, Peach.
Yeah, Gex, where does it say that we have to categorize people by race if you're talking about per capita?
So so how are you grouping them then?
You could group people
by ears.
I'm sorry?
You're grouping them by their ears, by their nose, by their eyes. Stupid. What are you grouping them by?
He's stupid.
What are you grouping them by?
Why are you? I know you better use your inside voice when you speak to me. I'm waiting for your explanation.
I'm giving you an explanation, and the explanation is the answer that I'm asking you. The question that I'm asking you is, when you say per capita, what are you saying?
You're the one who's saying per capita.
Yes, because and you're asking me that it has nothing to do with race. So then, what does it mean then? When you say per capita, you're talking about a group of people, right?
Are you?
He's not tracking.
That's exactly what per capita means. It means per person. It means per person.
I don't think you're with me. I don't think you're with me. Let me tell you something.
What you're asking me is, you want the exact source,
sir,
where it says per race.
Hey,
when it's
hey, you got too much dip on your chip. Slow down. A little too much dip on your chip. Slow down.
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you respectfully. I know you see that PFP sitting above you, and I know from that you can tell that I'm big as hell. Okay, and I'm fine as well, honey. But what I am is too big to tap dance around with you. So when I ask you a question, if you could please answer it, I would appreciate it. Now, you're the one who came up here specifically talking about per capita. So I would like you to explain why you believe that is a necessary point to make in a discussion about the incidence rate of violent crime, which is already categorized. When you look at statistics, especially those provided by the U.S. Department of Justice and Customs and Border Patrol, they're already separated by race or by gender or by age or by state in many cases. So do you want to explain, or do you want to talk about white men are concerned about nothing but power?
Of course they're not. They're concerned about it. Listen, the only how do I say this? How do I say this in a way that's not going to sound the simple fact that you're on here talking to me on a platform without any consequences, without any issue, is the answer. Is the answer that you're asking. If white men only wanted power, you would not be able to do what you're doing right now. You would not be able to talk freely that way you're talking to a whole bunch of people, not only black people, but white people, but Asian, everyone, the whole world. The whole world right now, whoever's watching you right now is able to listen to you without, no one's holding you back.
Okay, so
if you say that white people, if you say that white men, all they want is power, if that's all they wanted, they'll be stopping you from doing this.
Okay, so I'm really glad you brought that up. I'm really glad you brought that up because I want to ask you a question. Do you have any idea what happens every single moment that you are utilizing this platform? That's a rhetorical question because I'm gonna go ahead and answer it for you. Illustrating this view of how white men are clamoring for power. Every single moment you're on a platform like this, or a meta platform, or what used to be Twitter, any social media platform at all, your device, your IP address, any connected devices, so your computer, your tablet, your smart TVs and everything, all of that's being tracked. All of that information is being collected. Why?
Fucking go,
thank
Jay
you.
Hops.
That's so cool.
Fucking
Thank you.
future
And
encounter. Let's go.
That's amazing. Thank you.
W's in the chat
darling.
for Jay Hops.
And so one thing that you need to understand is that you, simply because I'm able to share my voice with all these wonderful people in the chat and you, that does not equate to my complete and total freedom, because one of the requirements that is demanded of me as a user of these platforms, as someone connected, is that these people can take all of my information, my personal information, PII, even medical history, cookies, searches, products that I purchased, et cetera, and be able to utilize that to change the world in their own favors, which is why people who own large tech companies are so close to our current president and our current presidential administration, lobbying to give themselves outsized power, even more so than they have right now, such as what's happening with the AI companies, right? And how many data centers are being planned, regardless of how much water they use up, and the fact that it is literally the beginning of the end of us, right? So when we're talking about white men only caring about power, it doesn't have anything to do with whether you hear my voice on the internet. What it has to do with is what happens while you're hearing my voice on the internet.
Yeah, but
That was just a stupid point that he made, Peach. I don't know why he said that, because you
stupid,
can hear
because
people talking on the internet like white men don't care about
white men.
Don't care. I was talking to Peach. I was talking about Peach. I was talking about Peach.
White men did have that power.
I was talking about Peach. Peach, that was just a stupid point. I don't know why he made that point.
I truly don't either, because the fact of the matter is, when it only, for me, if you wanted to connect those things, I think for me what sticks out is that it is representative of just another iteration of the great chase in upholding and reinforcing white supremacy that white men go through every day, because they want to be the oppressor. They want to be empowered. This is just another version of that. So I'm not sure why we're talking about the internet.
And who's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
also have
Hey,
a choice.
Jen.
You also have a choice
Hold on.
to not
Hold on.
do it.
Hold on. Oh, hold on 1 second. W's in chat for Def Jam. I'm gonna let you go ahead and speak, but just FYI, I want you to know, W's in the chat for J Hops. I just want to let you know, like, I'm gonna let you speak and you can say whatever points you got, but Ari's gonna respond to you, so you probably want to make it good and like say something smart. Anyway, floor is yours.
Yeah, everything that you're saying, again, you have that choice. You're choosing to be on here. No one's forcing you. You say that they're taking your data. Fine, they're taking your data, but no one's forcing you. That white man in power, they're not forcing you to give up your information. You're choosing to be here. So even that, you have the freedom to do that. That's not just you, anyone on here. So that logic is like is irrelevant. I would understand if that white man is forcing you to give up that data.
Thank you for the hang
whether
lights.
It's personal data or whatever. You're choosing to give it up. Why? Because it benefits you. It benefits you. You get to reach people. You get to talk to more people. Santana gets to talk to a whole bunch of people. So you have that freedom. So you can't say that white men
What's coercion? Can you tell me what coercion is? Hi, Peach. Hi, Santana. Hi,
Hola.
Maggie. That's to you, Jex. What's coercion?
Oh, manipulation. Manipulation.
Through what?
To get what they want, to get whatever they want for something.
Through violence and other forms. Now, okay, would you say attrition is a form of violence?
You could say that.
Okay, do you know what attrition is?
Explain to me.
Okay, so I need you to make a promise for me for the rest of this conversation. If you don't know what something is, just say, I don't know, instead of agreeing to it. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So instead of saying, sure, ask me what attrition is, so you understand what you're agreeing to, because like that's the first violation of consent, you know, informed, if we're talking about consent, coercion, things like that, right?
Ooh.
Making sure you're informed before you agree to things.
Ooh,
Peach, since you're up here, I was thinking about this earlier, and I'm gonna just go ahead and throw this out here right now. Can you send me the information, like whatever I would love to be able to do like a formal breakdown of consent the way that you explain it. Is there something like some resources or anything you can point me in direction to so I can like make sure I fully understand it and then like do kind of a breakdown? Because I was thinking about that as I was coming home today, and I was gonna message you, but since you're here, I just said it.
Me?
Ari, sorry, Ari, not Peach. Ari.
Oh, okay, Ari.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's two different ways you can talk about consent. I like the CRISP method because it takes in different considerations of hierarchy. So if you literally look up CRISP, it's going to give you the whole acronym and the breakdown of the acronym. C is for considered, so considering all hierarchies. R is for revocable. I is for informed, S is for specific, and P is for participatory, that everyone's informed and understands and are participating in the process. But then there's the Fry's method, which is like the older one, which is still good, but I like CRISP because it considers like racial hierarchies, gender hierarchies, and all that stuff.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries. So yeah, so if you don't understand something, please like just say, I don't know. It's going to benefit you. It's also, this is a unpacking session now for your masculinity. So attrition is like depriving of resources. So right now that's like what Israel's doing to Palestine, right? That's a war of attrition. They are blocking resources from getting to Palestinians. It's a warfare tactic. So now that you understand what attrition is, do you agree that blocking resources for people and basically starving them is attrition? Or and that's harm, that's violent.
Yeah, so
it's a warfare tactic. Okay, great. So the answer is no, right? People literally cannot exist in society nowadays, really, without having phones or engaging, right? You have to have a cell phone to essentially have a job at this point, right? Society is inherently coercive. Capitalism is inherently coercive. It forces you to engage or you unalive. So the answer is no. And we still live in a white supremacist society that centers whiteness. So just because, and it's this illusion of what I call accessibility, and I'm going to give you an example. If I have two individuals and everything is held the same, right? Nothing's different between these two individuals, except for one thing. One of them is a paraplegic. But I give them both the same exact regular bicycle that you see, just typical bicycle that you get from like a Walmart or something like that, right? Can they both utilize the bike?
You keep ignoring the fact.
Can you engage with my hypothetical? I'm going to explain why.
Listen, everything that you're talking about, you're basing it on.
Can you engage?
On the freedom that you get to do whatever you want.
Hey. Nobody want to hear all that shit, man. Answer the question.
Can they both use the bike? Yes or no?
Yeah, listen, if you don't want to talk something, that's fine. Just keep catching those hearts. I'm talking to her.
Can you just answer?
Yeah, of course, they're not going to be able to ride the bike.
Because they're paraplegic, great. So when we're talking about existing within white supremacy and capitalism and sexism, right, there are barriers to engagement based on your race, based on your gender, based on all different areas of your identity. So the answer is no. People have less ability to engage and access those things. And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about whiteness. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about gender. It's the barriers that exist to obtain things. And so when there are systems put in place that center whiteness, specifically white men, that puts them at a privilege of control.
Okay, a simple question. How is it negatively affecting you?
Because I'm a Black woman.
How is it negatively affecting you?
I'm literally telling you, it's because I'm a Black woman.
Interacting with these like these platforms that white men control. How is it negatively affecting you?
Are you just hyper focusing on social media?
I'm asking you. It's positively affecting you. You're gaining.
Positively affecting me?
Yes, it is. You're gaining.
No.
What do you mean? No, you're using it to reach people.
I'm going to explain to you why. You're asking me a question I would like to answer.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay. Great. Platforms like mine don't get centered. Platforms like mine get silenced because no one listens to Black women. No one listens to Black voices. Black women have specifically been talking about Black lives for a long ass time, right? But no one's been talking to the point where during Black Lives Matter, we had to literally come up with our own chant, say her name, because of how much men were being centered, right? Rather than the experiences of women. When people hear the word man, right, they typically think of white men. When people hear the word Black, they typically think of Black men. And when they hear the word woman, they think of white women. Black women are never considered. So the answer is no. This app is not benefiting.
You still have,
I'm
you
here.
Still have a freedom.
I'm still speaking. I'm still speaking. I know it's hard to listen to Black women.
I also have an idea, Ari. Hey, Jex or whatever the fuck your name is. So Ari just like inspired me because she always does. But also, like, you remember how I told you your words keep touching Peach words? Like, I really want you guys to have this conversation, but you got to stop letting your words touch Ari or Peach's words, right? But Ari is absolutely right. And since Ari is absolutely right, I just had a fun idea. We got Ari up here. We got Peach up here. We got Mr. Touchy Touchy Wordy Grabby up here.
Where's the bounty?
And
let's see how much the bounty is gonna be.
Oh, so you know, you've watched. Listen,
you did it to me last time.
And you got kicked. Holy shit! Are you that?
I was talking about your 250-year point.
Yeah, I guess
completely.
Whatever. So this is what we're gonna do. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. So we will do a kick fund, right? Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you. But what's gonna happen is it's gonna be 200. And 100 will go to Ari and 100 will go to Peach because Black women labor is not free. Black people labor is not free, but specifically Black women labor is not free. They've been up here carrying this live and dealing with this guy who for some reason is having an issue with his words. So FYI, you are now on the clock. Just an FYI, you're on the clock. So guys, if you want them gone, all of the actual money spent for or sent for the kick fund, Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you. It would be split between Ari and Peach. 100 for Ari, 100 for Peach. All right, say something entertaining, and please don't make your words touch their words again. Sorry, actually, Ari was still finishing speaking, so let Ari finish.
You know who John Globe is? You know who John Globe is?
No, but I would like to finish hearing Ari speak.
Yeah, well, no, it just got to that point. Like, again, we have algorithms, right, that center whiteness because that's how they're taught, right? We learn this with AI, right? They literally, in the book, I'm giving y'all a book rec, read it. New Age Sexism, it talks about how algorithms are trained, right? And when you have, and this is what I deal with too, in terms of they're bringing AI into schools and our students, right? And my biggest fear as an early childhood educator, right, in teaching early childhood, most social emotional learning is done in the childhood sector, 0 to 8 years old, right? And so when they're doing assessments based on social emotional learning, and you have AI doing that, and also doing language assessments, and it centers whiteness, right? It's putting Black and brown students at a disadvantage, right? Also, it takes away different forms of vernacular, like AAVE, which is a valid form of vernacular. They're just saying words a little different. That is a form of language, right? And so tone policing Black children. So the answer is no. When you're talking about all these technologies and algorithms that center whiteness, that does not help Black people, especially Black women. Peach, is there anything you want to add? Because I feel like he's going to overtalk.
Do you understand? Do you understand the effects of?
I actually do.
Let me ask you something.
Can I speak, please? Because I was muted for a super long time, and you don't seem to like letting other people speak. But so I haven't said anything. Yeah, you have. You've been interrupting Ari the entire time, and now you're interrupting me.
Hey, can you stop?
So, but I am going to say this back to Ari, one of the things that you just made me think of when we're talking about algorithms, when we're talking about social media, especially content, is the recent like seeming explosion of content made by AI that's featuring Black women, but they are sort of caricatures of stereotypes that are aimed at and weaponized at Black women, such as like being angry or being outside, underdressed, or I saw a video of supposedly 2 Black women shoplifting that turned out to be AI, things like that. And so it's really interesting to me when we're talking about in this digital age and the post-truth society that we are living in the middle of right now, one of the first demographics that we see harm aimed at is Black women. And once people, I think, feel comfortable with that, we can begin to introduce other demographics, right? And so then you see a lot of AI-generated content now of younger Black men, where they're wearing the current fashions, and they wear their pants a certain way, or so they have locks or something like that. But we know that those things are viewed stereotypically in the through the lens of whiteness as inherently negative things. And so it is a really interesting, I think, direction to go, to talk about the actual harm that happens to marginalized people because of algorithms, because of social media platforms, and the fact that the way that our world is currently built, the way that we navigate even engaging with each other socially, right? There is a part of your life that you have to utilize social media. You have to, even like my like Chicken's work, they have a social media just for their work so that they can all chat, and they have to be like logged into their group chat all day, and then they have like DMs and things like that. So it's very interesting to me to think about A, how much of this is your choice, and B, how much of what's being fed to you constantly while you are on these platforms is your choice. Because I don't think very much of it is at all. And that's you made me think of that, Ari. So thank you.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? Do Black women now have more opportunities that they had, like, let's say, I don't know, 80 years ago, 70 years ago?
Wait, hold on. I think that's a really unfair question. Because
Why
like
are you
said,
answering for that?
wait,
I didn't say Santana.
wait, hold on. But
Why
I
are
feel like that.
answering for
I feel like that's an
No,
unfair
why
question.
are you answering for them?
I feel like, hold
I'm talking
on,
to them.
1 second. Let
I'm not
me just say
talking to
this.
you.
Let me just say
You
this.
talk
I
about
promise you,
misogyny,
I'm gonna give it to you. I promise you, I'm gonna give it to you. I promise you, I'm gonna give it to you. Listen,
You're answering for
super
another
simple.
woman.
Super simple.
They're,
I think it's unfair because you're trying to preface it and from a lens of like, how things used to be and blah, 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 blah. I get that. But like, think about it. Are you the person that you used to be 20, 30 years? That's my question. Answer that question. And then send your request, come off mute. Answer that question. And then I'll let you throw whatever question out you want. Are you the same person that you were, let's say 30 years ago? No one gives a fuck. W's in the chat for the chat. W's in the chat for the chat. Fucking W's in the chat for the chat. W's in the chat for the chat and W's in the chat for the kick fund. Listen. Ari Peach, Ari Peach, sidebar. Can you two hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So sometimes like the chat, sometimes they mean as fuck, right? Like they be bullying me, like all kind of shit. Sometimes they cool, but a lot of times they just like mean as hell. But don't tell them I said that. But that's just between us three, okay?
Do you mean like when they call you Santana?
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they've started doing that. Like it's so fucking crazy. I don't know why they do that.
Like when they were making fun of you for eating gummy worms on the live and then choking on them.
Yeah, and then like fucking tamales. I don't know. Like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Really.
Yeah. But sometimes they're kind of cool. Sometimes they're kind of cool. And the one thing that I've learned about my chat is they don't play that shit, right? So Peach, Ari, the kick fund was $200, where we said the $200 would be split between both Peach and Ari, right, guys? That's where the kick fund is going. The $200, that means $100 each for Peach and for Ari. But when you guys aren't bullying people, you're showing the fuck out. Like that's the only two speeds the chat has. Either you're bullying or you're showing the fuck out. Like that's all they got. And so they made a decision to shift out of bully mode to show the fuck out mode. W's in the chat for the chat. I had already put up the thank you, but for the $200 kick fund, which this will be split between Ari and Peach, the chat sent in $520. So that means both Peach and Ari get $260 for the kick fund. Fucking W's in the chat for the chat, you assholes.
Oh my gosh, you guys are freaking amazing. Thank you guys so
they're
much.
okay sometimes. Don't amazing them. They're okay. They're okay sometimes. They're not that great.
I'm gonna cry.
I understand why. Again, black woman labor isn't free. You guys came up here. He was so like fucking rude, and he just wouldn't stop.
And W Peach is in the chat. W Peach, W Santana. Thank you guys. That's you guys are awesome.
Yeah. So this is what we'll do. I will get the money sent over to both of you, $260 each. Is there anything else that either one of you wanted to add? Anything that you got? Pluggables, as Sala would say, pluggables. You guys got anything you want to talk about? Actually, hold on. Sorry. Make that $200. I'm sorry. Make that $550. So that means that both of you get $275 each. W's in the chat. So that's $275 coming to you each. But anyway, pluggables.
One, thank you guys. You guys are freaking amazing. Secondly, when people make that argument, to address that argument really fast, and then I'll drop down. It's always disingenuous because when we're talking about systems of oppression, patriarchy is patriarchy, racism is racism. Racism is a structure that centers whiteness, right? And white supremacy for the maintenance of whiteness. Patriarchy is a system that serves for the maintenance of the dominance of masculinity and manhood. And that system has not changed since it started to today. So when people ask, like, have things changed? The answer is no. It just took a different book cover. Same system, different book cover, and it hasn't changed. But thank you guys so much, and just so much love. Peach, I'm so happy for you. Thank you guys so much. I don't think everyone knows how much this means. Thank you.
Don't hype them up because, or if you give them too much credit, then they're gonna fucking like take more. Peach, you got anything that you want to plug? Anything you want to say?
I do. Santa and I wanted to share a song that I believe that the Lord put on my heart for the chat, if that's okay with you.
Listen, take us to church.
She had dumps like a truck. She had thighs like blood. Baby, I said, move your butt. How long? All night long. Say it again, church. Said all night long.
Amen. Amen.
Let me see that thong. Hallelujah. Let me see that thong. Thank you, Jesus. No, thank you guys so much. I use every gift that I get, I save it up so that I can afford my diabetes supplies because I have type 1. So because of you guys, I can afford my insulin and I can afford
How much is your insulin?
It's a lot.
What's a
Really,
lot?
'cause our-
Put a number
our
on it for me.
insurance, It's about I go somewhere between $600 and $800 a month right now. But I've been
Cool. Hold on one second.
Hold
on one second. Stop there.
Okay.
Hey, chat. How about we pay for Peach medicine for a month? $800. I'll throw that challenge out to the chat. There's 1.3 thousand people hanging out here. All we need is 100 people to send. 800 people to send $1, and we can take care of somebody that we love, that we care about, someone who is absolutely a treasure, someone who deserves all the good things. Again, 1.3 thousand people hanging out right here, right now. This is not going to be for the kick fund. We're not counting the kick fund. Let's take care of Peach. $800, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Santana speaks for you. All we need is 800 people to send $1, and we can take care of her medication for a month because that's what friends do. Okay, fucking hell, guys. The fucking holy hell. Okay, wait, hold on. I haven't even gotten started, and I think we might already be done. The fuck is happening? Okay, stop. Like, holy shit, seriously, I haven't even added anything up, and I can already tell we're done. Stop. Like, dead ass serious, just stop. Hold on. Let me add this up because I can tell that we're done already. Like, what in the whole hell? Just stop for us. Seriously, guys, I haven't even started adding, and I know for a fact that you guys, we're already there. What the fuck are we doing, guys? Holy shit. Hold on. Can I at least just give me a second to add it up at least? God damn it. All right, hold on. What the fuck are we doing? 5, 22, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5. Okay. God damn it, you guys are going too fast. 30, 10, 1, 10.
Boy, you want me to sing some more Cisco?
51.
All night long, girl.
Okay.
Let me see that thong, baby. That thong.
Yeah.
I like it when the beat go. Baby, make your booty go. That's home, yeah. Come on, tender. Hurry up with the calculator.
They won't stop. Like that. Okay, guys, seriously, fucking stop. Like, seriously, fucking stop.
Tenor can't do the calculator. Y'all overstimulating.
They really are. Like, this is a lot. This is a fucking lot. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. All right. Guys, stop. Fucking stop. Just stop. Okay. Whew. All right. We wanted to raise $800, which was Dub's in chat for the fucking whale diving. Okay, guys, if you don't. Okay, hold the fuck on. You guys are so fucking hard-headed. Wait, okay, seriously, I'm. What the fuck is this? Okay. Nobody send anything else. This is a good round number. Just stop right here. This is a good round number. We got a good round number. Okay. We got a good round number. On a whim, we wanted to raise $800 to help Peach with their medication for a month, the insulin. And right now, Peach said it's about $800. I said if 800 people send $100, we can take care of Peach for a month. You guys sent $1,300. Fucking $1,300. Fucking $1,300. Fucking W's in the chat for you guys.
Shut up right now.
1,300. You guys suck. Like, why would you do that? Okay, $1,310. Now the number isn't even good and round anymore. $1,310 now. So yeah, we're gonna make sure you 1,300. And why are you sending odd numbers now? You guys are just being assholes. $1,319. Holy shit. Oh, okay, chat. Hold on. $1,330. That's the number. That's the number. That's the number.
Close your thing.
They won't fucking
Turn it
stop.
off.
They're fucking weirdos.
Turn it off.
All right, we're good. We're good.
Mash said that somebody should send you $27.75.
I would be so fucking pissed.
If someone sends
1,300.
$27.75, send it specifically to Santana and tell him it is to cover his gummy worm costs.
I would just round it up. Like, I would just add I learned a long time ago not to do change, and I would just round it up and pay the difference myself rather than try to add change. Not gonna lie, I've always done that. Like, if they send change, I would much rather round it up and pay the difference myself than do the math with the change. Okay, guys, stop. We were trying to raise. Yeah, no, that's just gonna be a whole $1. Fuck that. Nope. You guys are so fucking petty.
That's wonderful. Not 17.
What in the holy fuck? Okay. Holy fucking shit. Stop. Peach, they said make it 2 months. Again, we were trying to raise 800 to cover Peach for 1 month, and you guys raised $1,885.
You're lying.
Why would I lie? You think I would lie for them? You think I would lie for the chat? Nah, fuck that. I wouldn't lie for them. I know. Stop sending the fucking change. You guys suck. Oh my God, you guys suck.
Thank you so much. Is it like we had to, so I'm not gonna cry or anything. I just want to tell you guys we had to move just for my safety to like a more expensive place, and so it's just been weird trying to get used to higher cost of living and my insulin and my CGMs, like my glucose monitors, and so there are things that I have to go without. Just trying to get everything back together, so everything's regular. I cannot tell you all how much I appreciate you. Thank you just doesn't seem like enough.
Okay.
But thank you.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. Why do you guys stop doing that? Fucking assholes. All right. So listen. This is where we are. Seriously, chat. Seriously. We're at $1,904. We might as well make it 2. I mean, if we're here, we're gonna do it. We might as well do it. We might as well make it 2. So all we need now is $96 more. If we're gonna do it, we might as well fucking do it. Let's just make it 2. Let's make it an even 2, and send Peach on their way. Even 2, send Peach on their way.
That means we only need
Now,
96
kicked
more.
out of the live. Santana said he gonna kick me out the live.
Oh yeah, no, you got to go after this because they getting on my nerves. Like they sent $1.14, 99 cents, $1.11, $13.62. Fuck them. Absolutely
Wait,
not.
did somebody? You guys are
Assholes.
sending change. You guys
Oh,
are.
oh,
Oh my god, I
They
love
are.
you
They're
guys.
such assholes.
I love you, babies.
They're such
Somebody
assholes.
said 1738, and I love that.
Jeez Louise.
I love you guys so much. You're such trolls, and I feel like I've found my people. We love to troll.
Jesus. They give me such a hard time for no fucking reason.
You
All right,
gave
guys.
yourself a hard time.
I
How
did-
did you
I-
order
I'm-
6 bags of gummy worms? I kind of feel like you deserve everything that comes to you.
I be doing
Today.
stuff sometimes, Peach.
You
Like
just be doing stuff. You
especially
didn't even think
especially
about it.
early in the morning. Like when I get up in the morning, I just be doing stuff. And so you guys gotta stop. Like seriously, what the fuck are we doing?
You guys, thank you so very much. Every single one of you. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we are officially at hold on. 7 plus what's that? 27. That's 27 plus. Okay, $29 away. $29 away. We're good. We're at $1,971. $1,970. All right, now we are at $1,976. So we are $24 away, and then we can just stop. Just stop. Like right there. Just boom. Somebody scream Kobe. That's all we need. Why the fuck? Why would you send 67 cents? Michael, why would you send?
Did somebody send you 67 cents? That's so wonderful. That's so wonderful.
I swear, they're just like fucking violence every single time. Every single time. That's all they do is believe in fucking violence.
Wait,
And then Michael sent 60 and then sent 69 cents right after that. That's just some
69. Ew. You guys are so very kind. I wanted to. I know Tana's tired with me already, but I wanted to do my little shout outs, my little pluggables. Okay, because I read this thing and it has stuck with me for the last 3 days. Did you guys know that reading a book is actually proven to help regulate your nervous system?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's not just an adventure that you're going on. It's also a health activity.
I did not know that.
I said all this to say, go get yourself a nasty romance novel. You see what I'm saying? It's a holistic view, right? It's a whole full body health, if you will. Okay, because you're working out your brain, you're getting your nervous system regulated, and you're getting some other stuff regulated. Okay. Yes, W. Can I get some W smuts in the chat? Yeah, it's full. It's a you. This is about you. Yes, the nastier the better. Agreed, Angela. Agreed. Yeah. So you guys, please.
I don't understand the 123 for the gummy worms. You guys are like fucking weirdos.
Thank you guys so much. Anything that is tagged for the gummy worms or for you, you must keep.
No,
for
I
yourself.
don't play those. I don't play that. No, absolutely not.
Look, you're
All
going
right.
to need more nuts.
All right.
Because you keep offering people nuts.
Yeah.
You're going to need more nuts. So
I got a whole, like these nuts right here. Like it's a whole thing. My wife, my management, she told me, she said, stop making nuts jokes. She doesn't like when I'm funny, but she doesn't like my jokes. She told me to stop.
Are you funny?
I am. I think so.
At
least funny looking. At the very least, funny looking. So.
You guys, thank you so much for loving on me, and thank you for letting me love on you. And Tana, thank you for letting me come.
Wait. So Peach, grand total 2,000.
You are
22. Actually, fucking hell, $2,032. Now
That's just for your medication.
Yes.
But for the kick fund, to do something nice for yourself, fucking hell. It was $275. Somebody just sent another fucking, okay, hold on. $275. So we have a grand total coming to you of $2,317.
Shut up right now. Thank you.
$2,317. And then I know Ari's still watching. Ari, you got $275 coming to you. And Ari, don't buy no more fucking books. Do something nice for yourself. Even though I know, whatever. No books, Ari. Go buy some ice cream or some shit. But
Wilson, girly pop.
$2,327, Peach.
You know, the way that you are so tired of me right now, and
it's not you, it's them. It's like they're so. It's not you, Peach. It's them. They're such fucking bullies. They like to give me a hard time all the time.
You guys keep bullying Tana.
No.
I mean, don't keep bullying Tana. Tana,
Exactly.
I'm not talking to you. Close your ears. You're not supposed to be hearing this right now.
Mhm.
Are your ears closed? Can you hear me talking right now?
No, I can't hear you.
Ears are closed.
Yep.
You guys troll the fuck out of him. Okay. He deserves it. Anybody who orders 6 bags of gummy worms accidentally.
I be fucking up, Peach.
Not
I'm gonna
the
eat them too,
regret.
though. Listen. The one thing I don't listen. Two things about me, and my wife will attest. Number one, I love free shit. Absolutely love it. I don't care what it is. Love free shit. Number two, if I spend my money on it, I will not waste it. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care what it is. If I spend my money on it, not gonna waste it. Absolutely not. Not a chance.
That's why people call you Grand Tana, right? There.
Yeah.
At
All right,
least you
Peach.
don't have your pocket full of change. You jingling your change around.
Listen.
Thank you so much.
I think I have the right one, but can you shoot me an inbox to let me know specifically where you want the money sent, so I know where to send it for sure. All right.
I will. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody. I can't thank you guys enough. I love you to bits. Everybody, take care of yourselves.
Yeah, no, that's right. W's in the chat for Peach. W's in the chat for Peach. W's in the chat for Ari. W's in the chat for you fucking assholes that love to bully. Ari, you cannot buy books with the actual kick fund. You got to buy like ice cream or like a new pair of Air Force Ones or like some blue bracelets. Ari, have you ever thought about buying a blue bracelet? Guys, that's what it is. That's what it is. We need to get Ari to buy a blue bracelet. Yep. Ari's going to buy a blue bracelet. Yep. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Yay. I'm going to go back through and say a bunch of thank yous. You guys know how I do. I have to do this. I would be remiss if I did not go back and say thank you to each and every person. So this is going to take a while. This is the crazy thing about when we do, like, okay, the fun part is us raising money and then like doing something really nice for somebody. The tough part is when we sit here all together and you guys can't fucking leave. No, fuck that. You can't leave. No. Everybody stay here. No. Nobody leave. If I got to read through all of these and say thank yous, you all have to stay here too. No. Everybody got to stay. Fuck that. If I got to read all these, you all got to stay. All right. Holy hell. All right, let's get back to the beginning. Okay, so this came in before we started. So I want to make sure I say thank you to Jacob. And Jacob sent $15 before all this started. Hold on, where's my calculator? 1 second here. I gotta make sure I write these numbers down. So Peach gets 2,327 and Ari gets $2.75. All right. Boom. All right. Debbie's in the chat for Jacob. Jacob sent a $15 donation saying, here's some money to help recover some of the money you spent on the gummy worms. Thank you, Jacob. Really enjoy your lives. You're very knowledgeable. Also tell management, thank you for lending you and your knowledge to us. Management is the GOAT. She is the GOAT. She doesn't think that I do too great of a job. Sometimes she'll tell me I do okay. But a lot of times she's like, you need to do better. W's in the chat for, all right, we're going to start running through the kicks, and then we're going to go through from there. W's in the chat for Jessica, who sent 60 for the kick fund for Ari and Peach. W's in the chat for Anonymous, who sent a $200 fucking dollars towards the kick fund. W's in the chat for Alex for the $30 towards the kick fund. W's in the chat for, okay. There's some other cash apps that were part of the kick fund, but again, all my cash apps are collapsed into one email. So like, I can't see those now, but I'll circle back around. Anyway, these are now the ones for Peach. And W's in the chat for 20 for the $200 for Peach. W's in the chat for Anonymous for the $400 for Peach. W's in the chat for Shannon for the $5 excuse me, $5 donation for Peach. W's in the chat for Tess for the $20 for Peach. W's in the chat for Mike for the $2 for Peach. W's in the chat for Jessica for the $40 for Peach. Says stay healthy. I know that's right. W's in the chat for Anna for the $5 for Peach. W's in the chat for Emma for the $1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Jill for the $2 for Peach. W's in the chat for Shannon for the $5 for Peach. W's in the chat for Rachel for the $30 for my sweet Peach. W's in the chat for Angie for 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Taylor for 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Sarah for 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Sarah for 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Morgan for 5 for Peach. W's in the chat for Doug for 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Sarah for 25 for Peach. W's in the chat for Mia for 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Melissa for the 25. Said Black women labor. Thank you. Listen to you all the time. Much love to you as well. W's in the chat for Irene for the 50 for the one and only Peach. Fucking W's in the chat for Irene. W's in the chat for 1 for Rachel for Peach. W's in the chat for Marcella for 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Kira for 20 for Peach. W's in the chat for Mia for 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Benjamin for 2 for Peach. W's in the chat for Laura for 25 for Peach. W's in the chat for Dana for $50 fucking dollars for Peach. W's in the chat for Harry for 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Nicole for 20 for Peach. W's in the chat for Christine for 5 for Peach. W's in the chat for Haley for 3 for Peach. W's in the chat for Alex for 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Carmela for 20 for Peach. W's in the chat for Joe. Zoe Bryan. W's in the chat for Zoe Bryan for the $40 for Peach. W's in the chat for Alicia for the 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Brian for the 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Jamie for the 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Angie for the 20 for Peach. W's in the chat for Julie for 5 for Peach. W's in the chat for Michael for 10 for Peach. Said can't stop, won't stop. Love Peach. W's in the chat for Candace. Oh, that's Miss Torres. What up, Miss Torres for 10 for Peach. W's in the chat for Kobe for 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Marcus for 20 for Peach. W's in the, okay, this is when you guys started fucking trolling. W's in the chat for Catherine for the 27 cent for Peach. W's in the chat for MAGA Christ for the 30 cent for Peach. W's in the chat for Jenny for the 30 for Peach. W's in the chat for Claire for the 1 for Peach. W's in the chat for Miss Torres for the $1.11. No rounding up. I rounded up all these shit. Not gonna lie. Fuck that. I rounded it all up. I'm not counting change. W's in the chat for Jared for the $13.62 for Peach. W's in the chat for Ann for the 99 cents for Peach. W's in the chat for Dana for the 20 for Peach. W's in the chat for Casey for the 2 for Peach. W's in the chat for Melissa for the $10.37 for Peach. You guys are petty as fuck. W's in the chat for Jalen for the $2.47 for Peach. I hate you all so much. W's in the chat for Jason for the 67 cents for peach. W's in the chat for Aaron for the $3 for peach. Said black women labor ain't free. I know that's right. W's in the chat for Aaliyah for 5 for peach. W's in the chat for Portia for 20 for peach. W's in the chat for Marcus for 5 for peach. W's in the chat for Michael for 67 cents for peach, followed by 69 cents for peach. And W's in the chat for Dana for the 69 cents for peach. You guys are nasty. W's in the chat for Jacob for 20 cents for peach. W's in the chat for Ken for 30 for peach. W's in the chat for Angela for the 1738. What is 1738 for? I don't know what 1738 is for. 1738 for peach. W's in the chat for Charlotte for the 123 for peach. W's in the chat for Jalen for the 123. What's for the gummy worms. 123 for the gummy worms. Got it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Got it. This one, did I read this one out? Maya for the 10, I think I did. W's in the chat for Jason for the 5 for peach. W's in the chat for Kelly for the 10 for peach. And what did I miss? What's still highlighted? Did I miss something? Oh, wait, right here. W's in the chat for Jules for the 10 for peach. W's in the chat for Marlene for 2 for peach. And then we got to run through all these fucking cash apps. All right. Holy smokes. Give me a second. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Break. Okay, here it is. One second here. Okay. Let me open all these up. W's in the chat for Susan for the 20. I think this was for the Kick Fund. W's in the chat for, it was for Jamie for 10 for the Kick Fund. W's in the chat for, holy fuck, Kenny. Yes, Kenny sent $100 donation saying thank you for the education, followed by Belly sent $100 as well, saying 50 towards each one of them. I know that's right, Belly. W's in the chat for Farrah for the 10 for the Kick Fund. W's in the chat for Jamie for the 5 for the Kick Fund. It said, fuck Brooke. W's in the chat for Susan for the 5. W's in the chat for Samantha for the 25 for peach. W's in the chat for Jalen for the 5 for peach. W's in the chat for Brianna for the 5 for peach. W's in the chat for J-Hops for the 50 for peach. W's in the chat for, let's see here, Timberly for the 10 for peach. W's in the chat for Ari. Not Ari sending fucking money back. You know what? Nope. Ari, I'm going to send this 10 back to you, and I'll put 10 of my own towards this money for peach. Absolutely not, Ari. Absolutely not, Ari. W's in the chat for Ari for the 10, but Ari, I'm sending you this 10 back. Absolutely not. I will add that, and I will send that back to you. Nope. But W's in the chat for Ari. W's in the chat for April for the 20. W's in the chat for Armando for the 4. W's in the chat for Brookie for the 1. W's in the chat for Izzy for the 5. W's in the chat for Farrah for the 5. W's in the chat for Jennifer for the 1. W's in the chat for Angela for the 1. W's in the chat for Amy for the 1. W's in the chat for Armana for the 5. And W's in the chat for Sean for the 20. W's in the chat for Lena for the 5. W's in the chat for Angelina for the 1. W's in the chat for Aaron for the 9. W's in the chat for Taylor for the 5. W's in the chat for Armana for the 3. W's in the chat for, I think it's pronounced Ajan. I'm so sorry if I'm messing up your name. I'm so sorry. But W's in the chat for Ajan for the 5. W's in the chat for fucking J-Hops. J-Hops sent a $490 donation, said, Peach, make it 2 months. I know that's fucking right. Massive fucking W's in the chat for J-Hop for the $490. Let's
fucking go. Let's go. W's in the chat for Myra for the 1. W's in the chat for Amy for the 1. W's in the chat for Angelina for the $1.14. Okay, this is when you guys decide to be assholes. $1.14. W's in the chat for Angeline for the $1.41. W's in the chat for Taylor for the $2 for Peach. W's in the chat for Aaron for the $1.01. You guys suck. W's in the chat for Susan for the 10. W's in the chat for Sandra for the $25 for Peach. W's in the chat for all of you guys. You are all absolutely fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So again, what started as a $200 kick fund because this guy couldn't like stop fucking talking over Ari and Peach ended up with $275 going to Ari, and Ari, I'm sending your 10 back, so you'll see $285 because no. But $275 for Ari, and then $275 that was supposed to be for Peach. But then Peach told us that like the money would go towards their medication, and 1 month was $800. And you said, you know what's better than 1? 2. So Peach has a total of $2,327 coming to Peach. You talking about you was trying to help? Did nobody ask for your help, Ari? This was not the assignment for you, Ari. No. No, fucking W's in the chat for you guys. Seriously. It's absolutely amazing. I'm really, really happy. I love the fact that like we have the ability to not only take care of the people within our community, but like when random shit like this pops up, when random shit like this pops up, we can actually love each other. So who is this fucking asshat here? Hey, perform these nuts in your mouth. How about that one? I love the fact that we have the ability to randomly come together and just like do good things for each other. That's absolutely awesome. That's absolutely awesome. All right. I don't think I'm going to let another Trump supporter ruin my night. I don't think that it's worth talking to another one of these ass clowns. Chat, sorry. I don't think it's worth talking to these idiots after that. My bad. My bad. Sorry. I refuse. Please don't blow my high. Please don't blow my high. I'm good. We'll be back in the morning anyway. And you know, like they've been on some BS with this background. Like I don't know what it is, but like this background got them like in their fifis. They are pissed. They are mad about this background, chat. This make them like have really big feelings. Holy shit. Jeez. All right. Hey guys, I posted a video. The clip from my Jubilee debate with Rokana. So if you guys don't, please, Santana, I gotta prove my MAGA friend wrong. Oh, I don't know anything about your MAGA friend. Sorry, Bub. I posted a part of my Jubilee video with Rokana. I'm gonna post another part. I also gotta post a video from the other day. You guys remember the Bird Box MAGA person? Some Uncle Nearest would be good. You guys remember like the Bird Box lady that says, I will make MAGA read, MAGA read. You remember that? I gotta post that too. That was funny as shit. I appreciate you. I'm glad somebody appreciate my live because I feel like most of you guys just put up with me. Oh, Pete, you didn't see it? Oh my God. It was a whole Bird Box situation. It was crazy. I'm telling you, wait till you see the clip. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It was funny as shit. It was funny as shit. Like she was fighting it. Absolutely fighting it.
W's in chat for Allison, who sent the $1 and 1738 is Fetty. Oh, 1738. Hey. My lives are okay. I appreciate it because I feel like you guys just put up with me sometimes. When was the film? Like a month ago. It was filmed about a month ago, but I put a clip up. Yeah, I think you guys like only hang out sometimes because you're bored. Not because you like me, but just because y'all ain't got shit else to do. And plus you're weird. That's, if I'm gonna be honest, that's why you guys actually hang out, because you guys are weirdos. So that's it. That's it. You guys are just weird. Hey, make sure you hit that follow button. Look up at the top. You see the word follow. You're not following me. Hit that follow button. Hit that follow. Oh, wait. Holy shit. Sorry. I forgot about YouTube. YouTube. W's in the chat for Fashid. What up, Fashid? Who sent a $5 super chat to say, good to see you, brother. Santana, it's hilarious. Trump deletes the AI image and lies about it because it was a moment he knew he had messed up. Yeah, fucking talking about Trump talking about, oh, yeah, it was a picture of me as a doctor. Trump looked right down, dead ass in the barrel of the camera and said, oh, that was an image of me as a doctor.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
A fucking doctor, stop it. Stop it. W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Fashid for the $1 super chat. W's in the chat for Wendy for the $4.99 super chat. W's in the chat for Bill for the $4.99 euro to say your healthcare system 1 cent. Your healthcare system on cents. God bless Peach. Love from Scotland. Love from Scotland. W's in the chat for Wendy for the $4.99 super chat. W's in the chat for Fashid for the $2 super chat to say his name. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Santana. And Debbie's in the chat for Tika for the $2 for the gummy worms. Love you, Unc Tana. I will take on Unc Tana, but that Grump Tana shit gotta go. All right. Oh, yes, Dwayne, I gotta fucking check Twitch. Oh, we're all good. W's in the chat for Twitch though. What up, Twitch? What up, Twitchers? What up, Twitchers? Twitchity Twitter. Twitch is really like, Twitch really hold us down. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. W's in chat for Angela for the 3 said fighting your imposter syndrome. I don't know if it's imposter syndrome, if it's real. Whatever. All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back in the morning for some debates, though. Like, seriously. TikTok is still TikTok is okay. Twitch be holding that shit down. Like Twitch and YouTube, you guys be like fucking beefing, but like I'm sorry, YouTube and TikTok be beefing, but Twitch be holding it down. Anyway, we got to get out of here. All right, let's go.
You stepped in a box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here.
Hit that follow button, guys.
Best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, you slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats to get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey, W's in the chat for the chat. W's in the chat for the chat, guys. You know what? I always enjoy debating at night. I think I get kind of goofy when I'm sleepy, and I think when I debate at night, we just trail off and just do shit. You guys ever notice that? Like when we debate at night, we just end up doing random shit all the time. Tonight was a good night to do some random shit. I'm happy. I'm happy at the random shit that we did tonight. That was stuff. Good stuff. Guys, thank you for hanging out this evening. Thank you. Mess up my stomach. How? I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back in the morning. For some more debates. I will see you guys in the morning. Go get some sleep. I know that's right. Fucking let's go, J up. Go get some sleep. Go to bed.
Go hug your kids, hug your wife, hug your husband, hug your dog, hug somebody. See you guys in the morning. Lock in. I love you. I love you, and I appreciate the hell out of being able to share community with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts, the taps, the likes, the shares. Thank you all for being amazing. Thank you all for what you do. I love you all, and as always,